Yes, sir.
Mouthpiece included.
TATN, TATN, TATN.
Better guard your grill.
TATN, TATN, TATN.
Mouthpiece included.
TATN, TATN, TATN.
Better guard your grill.
TATN, TATN, TATN.
Mouthpiece included.
TATN, TATN, TATN.
Better guard your grill.
TATN, TATN, TATN.
Mouthpiece included.
TATN, TATN, TATN.
Better guard your grill.
TATN, TATN, TATN.
Yes, sir. Welcome to another edition of Mouthpiece Included. This is the pod where we talk Spolitricks. That's a fusion of sports, Politricks, and everything in between, located at the wonderful superposition upon conscious observation. What is consciousness? That is the question. I'm conscious, therefore I am. We're back. And we're tapping in with another episode of Fire Takes, Fresh Perspectives. Today we're kicking things off with a look at Coastin Loveland. They're calling him Cole on the internet. Not only is he taking the company Plant's job, apparently he's taking his moniker as well. Maybe they should just give him his number. But Coastin Loveland, the guy who's sexually confused when it comes to LeBron James and Michael Jordan, a tight end with undeniable grit. You know, everyone's telling me he's a hard worker and how smart he is. Okay. Came up from the cow poop of, I think, Iowa. Somewhere out there in the farmland. We don't know if they were doing any inbreeding out there. Allegedly, in my opinion. But let's be real and let's get serious. He's not stepping in the same negative narrative spotlight as Luther Burden. That's right. Luther Burden is this year's scapegoat. The media pundits don't like that, young brother, in my opinion, and we're going to unpack it. I think they don't like his swag. Okay? It's not shade. This is context. We'll also be touching on such topics as thirsty NFL players violating league rules, up to 100. Okay? We'll unpack that. JF1 camp injury. Huh? He got carted off out there. Okay? And his head coach is glazing over him. Something they never did in this organization. At Hallis Hall, they never glazed over him. The next Bilbo Bajan. We're going to be covering that. Who is J.P. Richardson? And why do they love him so much in our local media? Besides the fact that he looks like an avatar. Big ups to J.P. Richardson and his personal family. Allegedly, in my opinion. Quarter Black of the Year. We're going to announce our previous Quarter Black of the Year from last year. We're going to, decide right now who that was. I think we may have done it, but we're going to do it again. But more importantly, we're going to give our predictions of who's going to be the Q Black of the year in this 2025 season. We're also going to redraft the 2024 Chicago Bears first round. Okay. We're going to redraft that. Just take a look at it. Play some Captain Hindsight. And the Caleb presser. All right. Caleb Williams got in front of the presser in a sweaty T-shirt. Okay. Looks like he's been getting to work. All right. Versus we got some Jaden Daniels footage. He's actually talking to the national media the same way Caleb was doing it last year preseason. But Jaden, in my opinion, allegedly, has earned the right. Okay. And we're just going to take a look at how they talk ball, and we're going to decide who you'd rather have at the helm. Okay. Especially if you were in that locker room and you was a ma'am. Okay. Then we'll dive into Bears camp. Week 1 is behind us. All right. That's Camp BJ. Full of highs, lows, and a couple moments that felt more blooper reel than highlight reel. We're talking who popped, who flopped, and what it all and what it will all mean once the pads start cracking for real. No sugarcoating yet, just straight camp insight. And of course, we'll go wide lens. We're going to zoom out with a look at Spolitricks, the plays behind the plays, and mix in some scorching hot topics that'll have you nodding, side-eyeing, and maybe even pausing for a rewind. So we're going to get to it. Buckle up. This is to the listeners. Listeners. It's for the listeners. This is for the listeners. If anybody knows what artist that was, type it in there. If you could get the bonus, if you know which album that's from, you can type it in the chat. Whether you're here for spots, scheming, or political sharp turns, we've got your dose of insight with just the right amount of edge. This isn't just commentary. It's clarity served with heat. The panel is open. That link is pinned in the chat. Pull up. So, stand down, stand back, stand by. Or pull up. Yeah. But if you do pull up, don't forget to bring your tap. Don't forget to bring your mouthpiece. Do us a favor, hit that like button, drop some comments. The views expressed in today's pod are those of the hosts, any guests, and are not necessarily reflective of ESPN, TATN, or any affiliates. Grab your mouthpiece. We're going to get started. Let's big up all of your sponsors first. Midwest Festivals presents Ancestral Echoes. That's an annual glamping music fest out there off the beaten path in Illinois, in the state of Illinois. Great music, great people, great time. You got to be there. Then, of course, we got Milz Aesthetics, licensed, bonded, fully insured, multicultural skin, body, and weight loss pro. Okay. I'll drop that. It's www.taymillsaesthetics.com, and that's going to be for your Southern California needs out there. And then Bella B Designs 365 at gmail.com. Bella B, that's designs365 at gmail.com. That's where you can link up with Bella B and get you some swag. Might want a t-shirt, with your brand, with your LeBrand printed out on it. Okay. Maybe you'll put your family crest out there. Family crest. We got, who's your family crest? It's your slave master's crest. We ain't got no crest. We ain't got the imagination and creativity to create our own crest. Henceforth, crest. It's the toothpaste. All right. And then last but not least, we got Gym Recovery out there. You find yourself needing a toe and you're in the greater Chicagoland area, reach out to Gym Recovery. They'll pull up in a brand new tow truck, the latest technology, pop it up on that flatbed for you. You could sit back there in the flatbed in the car, or you could ride next to Gym Recovery, and he'll get you and your whip home, so you don't have to worry about a possible DUI, a possible DWI, or even a smash and grab out there. And you come back the next day and your car is sitting on bricks because the Venezuelans may have taken all of the tires off of there. All right, enough of my yapping. Let's go ahead and get the co-host in the building. Potential Father of the Year nominee every year.
No, they're ignorant.
But he's humble about it. He's a lot more humble than that fingernail painting, halter top wearing. What's going on there, fella?
Caleb is our quarterback. Just in case anybody doesn't know, Caleb, at this point, until the depth chart comes out for the season, Caleb is our quarterback. That's right.
Love
what's
your
up,
support.
fella?
Love your support, bro. Hey, man, it's all been good, bro. Yeah. What about you, bro?
Fantastic weekend. Yeah. Had a family, my wife's family picnic was yesterday, and we
cookout there, fella. Picnic is when they were picking the blacks and to put on the thing.
Cookout. You're right.
Yeah.
So the cookout was yesterday, and then we had a 75th birthday party for an aunt on Friday night. So I'm happy to be in the house. To tell you the truth, I'm a little bit fatigued after coming from the Kansas
75.
City area. Yeah,
So
yeah,
y'all had y'all cookout. Wait, y'all had it the same day of the Chicago alumni / Greater Beta picnic, huh?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Cookout. I've been telling the brothers, you know what I
Yes,
mean?
cookout. Yeah,
Yeah, it's a cookout.
yeah. I had a picture from that. I wanted to send you right in front of y'all. Um, I got off Facebook. In front of y'all tent.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the other Leo guy, Tez, he sent me. Yeah, that tent looked nice, man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. You know, we got SC, which I'm sure the halter top wearing nail painter. You know, they're going to be at U of I for our homecoming game, bro. So I'm trying to swing it. Yeah, yeah, and I'm sure he'll be there. You know what I mean? And yeah, that'd be good
Yeah,
football.
he won't be there. He's got NFL football to worry about.
Bro, they attend stuff like that. I mean, that's a Saturday, and he ain't like he going through his playbook or nothing.
Coach BJ has him going through the playbook this off
They'll let him
season.
go,
That's
bro.
his homework.
They'll let him go, bro. He's Caleb, for God's sakes. They'll let him go.
They'll charter him a 30-minute private jet to fly into the Savoy Airport right there.
Yeah, it'll be a bonding moment for him, Cole Kmet, Colston Loveland, and what's the guy we drafted last year, the wide receiver?
Jesus Shuttlesworth, Rome Dunze.
Yeah, Rome.
Yeah.
All right, I want to give an RIP to MJW, Malcolm Jamal Warner.
Yeah.
Wow. Now, what did he mean to you, bro? You know, coming up, watching the Cosby Show.
I mean, Theo Huxtable was an icon of a young man trying to find his way through his teenage years with a successful father and a house full of women. And what was his disability? He was
I can't remember.
the words backwards. He was
dyslexia.
Dyslexia.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, the masses of people in society wanted to portray the show as unrealistic because you couldn't have a black doctor and a black lawyer married and a family of kids achieving and going to college. And
yeah, because they weren't seeing that in the media, and that's not what the media was showing people.
Yeah. So just to see that it was a black family on television,
number one show
in America, because we were watching it and they were watching it too, because they always want to watch. They're always watching.
Yeah,
they want to know what we're doing.
They build you up so they can tear you down later and call you a sexual assaulter,
sexual predator, and dropping pills and whatever they would come up with. But it was great to see as a youth. See Theo going through his thing, trying to learn how to be a young black man in this world, and not be assigned to poverty or being helped by a rich millionaire on Park Avenue that adopted you and your brother, and things like that. So it was an icon.
To the beat of just one drum, but it might be right for you, might not be right for some. A man is born, he's a man of peace. Then along came two, they got nothing but the cheese it takes. What you talking about, Willis Town?
What you talking about?
What you talking about, Willis Town?
Yeah.
I digress. Well, I mean, well said, bro. And also, even when you talk about the man, you never heard about any off the court issues with him.
No.
A great representative of culture. You know what I mean? Just consistent, never sold out.
Yeah, and he was always helping people, and everybody that I know or that ever met him or that commiserate with him, talking about how great of a guy he was.
Yeah,
and how thoughtful of a person he was.
They talk about him like people talk about JF1, which we'll cover later, right? But you don't hear people saying these things about our quarterback, Caleb Williams, yet. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
I don't think they're going to say that about our quarterback. They don't. Yeah. He's over in Europe, going to fashion shows and painting his nails. So they They won't be saying that because he's not hanging in the hood.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. Also, we lost another sports great, well, alleged sports great because it's all scripted.
Yeah.
HH, which is short for how,
How Hitler?
can we say that? I don't think we can say that.
Oh,
But
okay.
Hulk Hogan, his initials
Oh.
are HH. Now,
Mm-hmm.
may he rest in peace. You get a clean slate once you pass away.
Yeah.
We don't know what was in his heart, but what do you have to
Yeah.
say about Hulk, the late Hulk Hogan there, fella? What do you mean to you coming up, Shorty?
Well, as a shorty, I was brainwashed watching that crap that was going on the worldwide wrestling. Well, actually, I wasn't watching that crap. I was watching Bobo Brazil and Dick the Bruiser, the
King
real
Kong
wrestler.
Brody.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those guys back in the Iron Sheik and
yeah.
those kind of guys. But you know, good riddance. I mean, condolences to his family and hope they work everything out after he's gone and he left enough money for everybody to be happy.
Yeah, we don't know what's in his heart.
Yeah.
I'd rather I'd rather if she was going to F some N-word, I'd rather have her marry an 8 foot tall N-word worth $100 million, like a basketball player. I guess we're all a little racist. Effing N-word. That's an alleged quote. Okay.
Hmm.
Talking about his daughter's copper colored boyfriend.
No.
And to any racist pigs out there, that's normally what happens. What you hate, your daughters will marry.
Hmm. But it wasn't alleged. It was a recorded audio out of his own
Yeah. Right.
pink lips.
Right. Only God can judge him now. And,
Yeah, and somebody else.
Condolences to his family.
Final.
Condolences to his family. All right, we got a poll up there. And I guess I need to drop the link in the chat so everybody can
Sure.
participate. All right. Now, today's poll there, fella.
Mm-hmm.
Captain Hindsight, the 2024 NFL Draft from a Chicago Bear perspective. All right. Hold your response till the end. We'll tell them ours at the end.
All right.
Your first option is go ahead and grab the generational quarterback, Caleb Williams, right?
All right.
Okay. Your second option is go get Jaden Daniels, trade down. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Your third option is go get the drop dead gorgeous, white, processing, smart, hard worker, Drake May, and trade down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Your fourth option is Bo Nix. And trade down, take the haul. All right. Those are your options, everybody. We're dropping this link into the chat. We hope you guys can participate in today's poll. We're getting some data on this as we speak. Let's see here. We got Melon Smasher said 14 days until Dolphins versus Bears in Chicago. September 8th, week 1 versus Vikings in 51 days. Yeah, I love it. It's always right around my birthday. Sometimes it's actually on my birthday to open it. Yeah.
Preseason, it doesn't count.
Yeah, it's good times. It's good times. All right. L series. You had on you got your socks hat on. All right.
Yeah.
You got the Cubs faltering.
I put the swag on. Cubs are, they're doing it today, but you got to make some moves at this point of the summer. Get to August, the dog days of summer.
Dog days.
They're out there burning up and roasting. And your players are getting tired. The injuries start kicking in. Your pitching staff starts wearing down. And this one, you realize you need some more starters or relievers. You need some more pitching normally, and you need some kind of help on the offense. And the Cubs are in a situation when they need both. They want to go ahead and succeed at trying to win a championship this year, because that's what you suit them up for, right? Rings.
Not according to the alleged GOAT.
What was that first word? Alleged.
Not according to the alleged GOAT, LeBron.
Yeah, alleged.
Came out there talking to another loser on the podcast. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You just want to be great. You want to run your stats up and
make as
all
much
the
money
records
as possible.
make as much money as possible, deer antler spray until you can't deer antler spray it no more, and then you retire and have your own podcast.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah, the Cubs are hanging on. We're tied for first with that awful Milwaukee Brew Crew. Yeah, but I agree with you, bro. We got to go out and open up the purse strings a little bit, spend that bread, maybe get rid of some guys in camp for some vets that can come in there and they're thirsty for a chip.
Yeah. But the Cubs normally historically not want to do such a thing to increase their chances of winning. They would maybe for prospects, but spend money, no. You can even make the team happy by re-signing Cal Tucker right before they did. I don't know how the money works there. There's no salary cap in baseball, but get a guy the money and they're going to keep him. And maybe that'll give your team a boost and give him a boost and, go out there and get you a few players and ride that thing right on into a World Series championship if that's what you think your team's able to do.
Yeah, but why would you want to spend the money when they're going to come out there, take the shirts off, spend $1 million in beer, fall over the stands right onto the field, hang out in the neighborhood all night?
Just fill the place up and the hotel across the street and all the bars and the rooftops. Yeah, why would you spend the money?
Yeah. Why would you spend the money? All right, we got Little League, okay, prestigious, and you know a lot more about how the Little League is than me, because the last time I was involved in that would have been 1983, 84.
Long time ago.
Hallowed grounds of Hyde Park Neighborhood Club, playing for the prestigious Ray Royals. Lost one game in 3 seasons.
Yeah.
Well, in the league, we
playing Little Sisters of the Poor.
Blue Gargoyle got good at, man, but they had the money. They throw money at the problem, bro. And then they started recruiting our guys. Man, they had money, bro.
Right. Yeah, that's how they normally do it. Yeah.
They had throw money at it. All right, but I want to get your take on this. Controversy. Say, Karen.
Surrounding a Little League baseball game. One of the young players was suspended for a celebratory bat flip. Today, the case ended up before a judge as the team is just hours away from starting the playoffs. Action News reporter Trish Hartman live for us now in Deptford with the full story. And Trish, there's been a decision in court today.
There was, Shari. That hearing lasted nearly 2 hours with enthusiastic arguments from attorneys representing both the player and Little League International. In the end, a county judge granted that injunctive relief, allowing the boy to play in the state tournament playoffs tonight. It was the top of the 6th inning of the sectional tournament game when Haddonfield's Marco Rocco hit a 2-run homer, putting his team up 8-0. In celebration, the 12-year-old flipped his bat into the air, seen here on this video taken at the July 16th game.
He's like a second son, so I'm always recording his at-bats like he's my own kid.
But the celebration was short-lived.
He came onto the field from home plate and grabbed the rest of it. They had a meeting with the rest of the umpires.
He's his trainer. He's like he's on the deer antler spray.
16th game.
He's like a second son, so I'm always recording his at-bats like he's my own kid.
But the celebration was short-lived.
He immediately came onto the field from home plate and grabbed the rest of it. They had a meeting with the rest of the umpires.
After that meeting, Rocco was not just ejected from the game because of the bat flip, but also issued a 1-game suspension.
He had to sit on the bleachers with his mom. He was visibly upset.
That next game is the opening game of the statewide tournament, the next step in hopes of making it to the Little League World Series in Williamsport.
I think the litigation was brought in good faith.
And so, Marco's father took Little League to court, seeking injunctive relief to allow his son to play. After hearing arguments from attorneys on both sides, a Gloucester County judge this afternoon ruled Marco can play.
There's no amount of money in the world that's going to bring back whether or not he plays in the game tonight that starts in about 5 hours.
An attorney representing Little League said the bat flip was unsafe and unsportsmanlike, and the umpire's call should be final. But the judge pointed to promotional videos.
There's not enough money. Are you kidding me? It's a little league game. Yeah.
Good.
My kid can sit out for a couple million.
Videos from prior
What's wrong
Little
with y'all?
League World Series games on the organization's website, showing the young players bat flipping in celebration.
They learn from Major Leagues.
Baseball fans say it's also regularly seen from the pros with no consequence.
Every batter does it. When they hit a home run, they flip the bat, and they throw the bat, whatever.
Everybody doesn't do it.
Now, we reached out to the Rocco family, but we have not heard back from them. In a statement released minutes ago from Little League International, a spokesperson said, quote, "We respect the determination and judgment of the umpire who was present and are disappointed that a legal ruling contradicts the integrity of Little League International's value and rules." As for tonight, this is a 4-team double elimination state tournament. Haddonfield takes on Elmora tonight at 8:30 p.m. We're live in.
All right. What you got on that there, fella?
Well, I mean, if it's a rule, it's a rule. But to eject the kid and suspend him for a game, and as they said, Little League was celebrating the bat flip just a year ago on their website and all the national television coverage. These kids hitting home runs and flipping the bat and, making all kind of gestures, before, instead of just running around the damn bases. So if it's not a problem with Little League International, and you don't have a rule against it in your local Little League, which you can't really have any rules against what is allowed in the tournament, you go basically on the rule book that comes directly from Little League International. To eject and suspend the kid, it was too much.
Yeah, he flipped the heck out of the bat, but I understand what you're saying. You're saying the Little League International rules should trump any dirtbag Little League rules you got in the lower levels.
Yeah, it's just feelings, basically, because when you're in a tournament, it's Little League, it's Little League's tournament. So you're going from your local league to what they're playing would be the sectional tournament.
Playing under the Little League International's rules.
On the Little League International rules, and then you go on to the state tournament, which they were going to win because they were winning the game 8-0 if the other team didn't come back. But it's just a class thing. I mean, I would have talked to the coaches and told them that, hey, that's not something we do here in this league or in this sectional. And then usually when you get to those type of sectional tournaments, you're not dealing with your local umpires. They're umpires that are been brought in by the tournament director to do the tournament. So at that point, either they should have talked to the tournament director. They could have made a call to Little League, because there's always somebody waiting for a phone call from Little League when tournament games are going on, and determine what they were going to do. But just to make a call to eject the kid and say he's suspended for the next game, come on, man.
So this used to be an issue in baseball when the coloreds would come out there flipping the bats and grandstanding out there. It was attacking the prestige of the game, and people want to fight them and stuff like that. So now it's okay to go ahead and flip the bat.
Yeah, it's okay as long as Little League makes money off of it. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
it's okay.
I would tell all the copper-colored people, start filing nuisance lawsuits. Start suing people when stuff goes wrong. Don't just get out there arguing and screaming and getting thrown out and locked up. Just go take it straight to the courts. Start talking about we're going to put money in this kid's pocket. This kid's college is about to be paid for because they're singling them out and they're discriminating against them.
But my question is, how the hell they get a damn court hearing? I don't know, it was in 24, 48 hours to have to go against Little League International or whoever was being represented, and the kid's family, and they got all this done with the. In this quick amount of time,
never would have been done. Never would have been done for little Pookie and Ray.
Little Pookie, boy, yeah, court hearing. Yeah, well, get back to us in 3 damn months, and
It's going to take another year. Yeah.
We'll determine if he can play in the tournament tomorrow. Yeah, are you kidding me? This all is a bunch of crock of crap. Let the kid play. Let's talk to him like, hey, we don't do that. especially when you hit a 2-run homer to go up 8-0. Don't flip the bat. Just drop the bat, run around the bases, celebrate with your team, and let's get this game over. And it was the top of the damn 6th inning. It's the last inning.
Yeah.
You can be excited. I definitely understand that, but Deuce has hit grand slams against teams that never flipped the bat up in the air. To show up another team or picture. It's
probably because he's a pitcher too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
yeah.
You saw old Tiny doing it. But he's probably like, man, they flipping the bat when they get mine out the park. You know what I mean? It's cuts both ways.
They're making hundreds of millions of dollars, so you can do whatever the hell you want to entertain the crowd.
Yeah. No, I feel you. Act like you've been there before. You know what I mean? Yeah. Show some class, kids, and you can do it later when you move on, because at the end of the day, they are just kids.
They're just kids.
All right, let's just jump on. We got some Jalen Hurts. The Bears weren't interested in.
No interest.
We got some glazing over here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Fair use.
Jalen Hurts' agent, Nicole Lynn, was doing an interview, and she was talking about what makes Jalen different. Mm-hmm. So she said, first off, when he was going through negotiating for his contract, he told her, I don't want to talk about this. I don't want to be involved in this. Let me know when it's done. His advice to her, his directive was, do not screw the team. I need to make sure that I don't make so much money that the rest of the guys around me can't get paid and have to go their separate ways. Right. Cool. She says she comes back, says to him, okay, the deal is done. You're going to be the highest paid player in history. His response was, I didn't ask you to do all that. She said, I want my players around me, and would not allow her to accept the deal
target on my back
until
too.
she explained to him how it was structured to not mess up the salary cap so that his guys could stay around him.
It's review season, Bill. I expect you to go in there and do the same thing. When they call you in and be like, yo, Bill, this is what we doing for you. Be like, yo, hold up. What does that mean for Mike?
Right. I think he understands the game of football too, because like if you have an offensive line that's supposed to protect you, and they don't respect the fact that you took money out of their pockets, you got to make sure that your guys are paid.
Salary cap league, you got limited amounts of money. So if I take 100, then you can. It's that simple.
He's a different breed of person, man. And we're fortunate to have him here in the city, man, and have him, leading our team, man, because he is just a 100% solid dude. He's one of those cats that you want to find something you don't like about him, and he just won't give you nothing. He just won't give you nothing.
That could have been us discussing our quarterback, but we had no interest in
No interest. We wanted a co-commit. That's what they took in that draft.
Because we were looking for somebody who can stand in the pocket and process. You know what I mean? That fit what we were looking for. A guy who wins on every level. And
been in national championships. And
out bench pressing defensive linemen.
And ran different systems. And we probably didn't talk to him either. I think Pace
we didn't talk to him. We didn't talk to him, no.
Pace was the GM back then, so he probably wanted that drop-dead gorgeous kid out of where did Cole commit come from? Notre Dame.
Notre Dame.
Oh yeah, they probably drove down there and saw.
They've been watching him since he was in high school.
Yeah,
and you're going to be the company plant.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Yeah. Because remember they were watching Karam since he was in Abu Jambi since he was in high school.
Oh yeah, he was helping his dad carry the clubs or when he was playing golf with Eberflus. Yeah,
but Hurts is a testament. First they say he sucks and the Philly can't win with him at the helm, and then they win, and then they say, well, they're winning because the roster is so good. So which one is it? Does Justin Fields suck, or did the roster, you know what I mean? Like, and this is all we were saying. If you get dogs around your quarterback, as long as they're serviceable, we saw it in 85.
Yeah.
In 86, we were 14-2 in 86.
Yeah. Yeah. Jimmy Man got hurt. We was running bums out there. Steve Fuller and Doug Flutie couldn't even see over the damn offensive line.
We had Harbaugh too at some point, but you're right. Doug Flutie, that was the one that Dick fell in love with.
Yeah,
he fell in love with Doug Flutie.
Big Dick, I love Flutie. Absolutely.
Do a Hail Mary in a college game. And tick ahead of Woody ever since.
I got to get that guy on my team. He can win games.
Yeah.
He's a closer.
Yeah.
I'll buy him a cup of coffee because coffee is for closers.
Yeah. So he understands though that dynamic that Mahomes understood, that Steph Curry understood. I'm not gonna say Jordan understood. Jordan just was making money on top of money, but he did understand that they need to have money to pay these other players that I want them to bring in, and if I'm maxing out, I'm just gonna be like these other guys, real good, but not winning.
Yeah, because eventually I'm going to be the man against the cap, and the cap is going to win because that's why they made the cap. And they won't be able to sign my guys,
Correct.
my defensive guys, my offensive linemen, and we see it every year. How we got Tooney from the Kansas City Chiefs. I mean, it's not that Patty Mahomes was making all the money, but they had to sign
to pay those other linemen.
They had to pay the young guy, the other young guy we wanted to take from him. They had to pay him to stay, so they had to let Tooney go. So it's a crazy situation, but that's how the salary cap works. And people say that Brady if he wasn't cheating, he wasn't trying, but he didn't have to have the most money to be the quarterback of the New England Patriots or even the Bucks. He just needed a serviceable salary, and he's drop dead gorgeous, so everything else was taken care of. He didn't have to worry about anything.
And it's a testament to how he was raised. But I guarantee you, if we brought Jalen Hurts in here and he struggled that first season, these idiots in the media would have ran and our fans, he'd
have been gone because he was here the year before Justin. They drafted Justin,
right?
And you're looking at they never addressed the offensive line, even when Justin was on his rookie contract. Even when they went out and drafted a cold commit instead of Jalen Hurts, they still never addressed the offensive line.
Never, bro. Never. And it was proof in Justin's first game. He got sacked like 9 times on national TV. That was proof that, oh my God, we got to sit this guy down for the rest of the season and rebuild this line, or we're going to get our prize quarterback killed.
Yeah.
But no, they can't make decisions like that.
No, Big Dick Nagy out there.
Yeah.
And you want to run the 20-step drop for the 80-yard pass
against the best defensive line in the history of football, potentially.
The rookie quarterback.
Yeah, in his first game.
Oh my God, what an idiot!
After telling us he can't get him in and out of the huddle. After you got a million plays painted on your wall in the basement. This guy was QB2, didn't even get any reps, but
no reps.
We can go on and on and on.
On and on, about the former administrations and their lack of football knowledge.
Yeah, football common sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
But, all right, well, this one's go ahead, Phil. Go ahead.
Yeah, no. I was just thinking of an NBA reference, so we'll get to that later. Go ahead.
All right, well, this was coming through from ESPN. Sources: at least 100 NFL players face penalty over Super Bowl tickets.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how thirsty? Thirsty NFL players violating league rules. At least 100 players from roughly half of the NFL's 32 teams face fines and possible suspension for allegedly selling their allotted tickets to this year's Super Bowl above face value in violation of league policies. Under an agreement between the league and the NFLPA, players who violated the rule will be fined 1.5 times the face ticket value and lose their allotted tickets to the next 2 Super Bowls. If they're playing in the game, the players will have the chance to purchase seats. Those who decline the punishment could be suspended by Commissioner Roger Goodell. League and union sources with direct knowledge of the situation said. The sources said the number of players involved was in excess of 100. This is why you can't suspend them, because there's so many of them, and they're probably big names, some of whom have already accepted the fine to avoid missing games. A league source declined to identify the players and employees or the emails of the Michelin lips who had sold their Super Bowl tickets. According to an NFL memo sent to all 32 teams and obtained by ESPN, a small number of bundlers were working with a ticket reseller. According to media reports, ticket prices on secondary sites range from $25.88 to nearly $3,500 for the cheapest seats, with some tickets fetching over 10 stacks. Players and employees who work directly with the bundlers or otherwise had a greater role will face increased penalties. Our initial investigation has determined that a number of NFL players and coaches employed by several NFL clubs and Super Bowl tickets sold Super Bowl tickets for more than the ticket's face value in violation of team policy. This long-standing league policy, which is specifically incorporated into the collective bargaining agreement, prohibits league or club employees, including players, from selling game tickets acquired from their employer for more than tickets face value or for an amount greater than the employee originally paid for the ticket, whichever is less. I don't think they should even be able to sell them for face value, but let's move on. Burrell added the league will enhance mandatory training before Super Bowl. The broader principle that no one should profit personally from their NFL affiliation at the expense of our fans. They mean no players.
Right.
You know what I mean? What's your take on all this? Nothing burger or what?
You mean guys are trying to make some tax-free money? They're paying in a higher tax bracket, so they're trying to make some tax-free kicking it money, I guess, off their Super Bowl tickets or a game that they never plan on attending. So they purchase the tickets and sell them out to these different bundlers or ticket swindlers, and it's the Super Bowl. I mean, you can't get in the game unless you know somebody. You pay a stupid amount of money for a ticket, or you're a corporate sponsor of the NFL. So,
you're going to risk your job. You got to be making at least 500, 700 minimum, 700,000 a year.
Allegedly.
They're this thirsty, bro. I don't understand, bro. This is what I can't wrap my mind around, bro. They're that thirsty, and maybe that's my problem with handling money. I don't like to pocket watch, but they're that thirsty, bro, that they're out here scamming tickets.
Well, some guys don't make that money. If the practice squad guy has a chance to buy Super Bowl tickets and sell them,
they're not giving Super Bowl tickets to practice squad guys. Get the hell out of here with that.
Well, this is the NFL. They don't give tickets to anybody. Any ticket you get from a team, you have to pay for. They don't give tickets away.
True, but they're giving them to NFL players who made the roster.
Right. Yeah.
And these players are selling these tickets above face value for profit.
Yeah. And that's the key part of that article, is that it's against the collective bargaining agreement. It's not right. And I'm sure people have told you that you can't sell these tickets.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Y'all have a job. So you're getting paid X amount a year, and you're getting these tickets to a play, a theatrical play in Chicago. And you know the rule, and you're going to risk your whole damn job over a $25 ticket or $100 ticket, and now you can make $130 because there's got to be some meat left on it for the other guys to upsell more. So you're gonna. That's all I'm saying. I'm putting it in perspective. That's all I'm saying, bro. And are these guys poor and stupid?
They are definitely stupid. There's no amount of money, I don't think, that they could be making off the tickets to risk being suspended a game, or even kicked out of the league. If somebody finds out that you sold your Super Bowl ticket and you made $1,000 on it, because the guy that's selling is going to make most of the money.
Of course.
Yeah. So you're making peanuts. They probably give them some peanuts up front, and then they're like, "Oh, good, I'm done with it." But to risk your a game
livelihood,
check,
your reputation, bro.
Yeah, a game check, or even being able to play in the NFL for $1,000 or $1,500 makes absolutely no sense.
So on average, a 50-player roster, we got some stuff in the chat we want to clear. 53-man roster, but we're 50 for easy math. That's about 50 times 30 is about what, 1,500? Is that right? Am I doing this math right? So out of 100, yeah. So 1 in 15 NFL players have sold these tickets for profit. That's a large percentage, bro.
Yeah, and especially if you know that it's wrong. If you get caught, it could cost you a game check or two, or it can get you, suspended for a number of games or booted out of the league. It makes absolutely no sense, buy a ticket for a friend or, face value or whatever the hell, with face value plus the cost to ship it to them or whatever.
Yeah, but I can get that new Rolex.
Man, come on, man. What
get me some booger sugar and some. I can get me some. What do you call that? Deer antler spray with this money. Like that's all I'm saying, bro. Like, come on, man. Yeah, bro.
You got to be thinking at some point.
All right. Dante Purify said, Scotty and Mike signed long-term deals before the revenues exploded. Nobody took a discount. Well, Mike told Scotty not to sign that deal. Correct. And Mike wasn't the highest paid player until to that Larry Bird clause came up. Yeah. So I think
he could have held out at any time and
yeah.
Yeah.
But he was raised to honor his contract.
Right. And he didn't need the NBA money. I mean, his shoe deal and all his endorsements was paying him. So
everything.
Yeah, he just wanted to win.
Scotty and Mike signed long-term deals, but the revenues had already exploded, though. You know what I mean? But even before he's talking about before the salary cap was extended. But even before that, Mike wasn't getting paid nowhere near the top of the cap. Nowhere near his worth.
And it was actually the him going to Barcelona and taking the game worldwide that really made it explode for himself and for the NBA. And I think Scotty's contract was not too long after that in the early 90s.
Yeah, Krause and Mike told him not to sign that deal.
Yeah.
And he signed it. And then he was like Jalen Johnson a year after he signed it and the new cap came out. It's like these guys can't look in the future. You know?
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure his agent told him not to sign.
Yeah. But they said, I'm betting on myself. That's what Jalen talked about. And then now, all right, well, you bet it on yourself. But whatever. It's just.
Out of the contract, dude. Good riddance.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about him later with his NFI. He's got a non-football injury after going out there on the podcast talking about, I need to talk to the GM. Bro, what kind of game you think we play? See, he's from Sacramento, and I think he's in a cow pasture world where he don't understand business.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He said Mike didn't care. He was selling shoes. Yes, Scotty was broke and bitching the whole time. Krause was cheesing. Reinsdorf told him not to sign it. Yes, Reinsdorf told him not to sign it. I thought it was Krause. But yes, Reinsdorf told him not to sign it. And Jordan told him not to sign it. Scotty was always crying broke because he was from the poor state of Arkansas and he had 14 siblings. Remember that?
Yeah, I mean,
His siblings had jobs.
Broke is a relative term.
That's right. And if your siblings are in Arkansas, you can give them $1 million and they're living like kings.
Yeah, especially back in the 90s.
Back then. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we got Diesel in the building.
We got Diesel in the building with his ad hoc Packers looking like hat. You know what I mean?
That's a north side hat, ain't it?
Yeah, it's a north side hat, but is it green?
No, it's not green.
Is that an Irish?
No, it's not green.
All right. I thought it was a St. Patty's Day Cubs hat. All right, fella. What's up, Diesel? Something in your crawl? You pulled up. Appreciate seeing you, bro. What the topic we're on right now is the thirsty NFL players selling the Super Bowl tickets.
Before we go there, who's talking about Scotty and Mike? What's the I heard something about that. I said, man, let me get in here.
Dante Purify said Scotty and Mike signed long-term deals before the revenues exploded. Nobody took a discount.
Long-term deal. Exactly. But Mike stood by his, Scotty didn't.
That's right.
What's the point? You know, I mean.
Well, I think Dante is a LeBron guy. I'm not sure about that.
I'm sorry, because they helped pave the way for all of that ridiculous amount of money that they make today.
Oh my God, 50 million.
Look at Diesel come up with a crop. I hear you, bro. I hear you.
They're talking about little Michael Jordan making $80 million in a year. Million a game. Anthony Edwards, come on.
Oh. Anthony. Again, if he is, he's getting it because of what they've done for the past people from the 80s and 90s, what they did for these guys.
Yeah, and they keep these damn rookies and new guys.
And they're real disrespectful about it.
Very disrespecting them.
They don't pay homage. They want to say,
I could have.
We different, this era, this, that. Nah, bro, you ain't got none of that without what they did for you. So you need to check that right there. I mean,
I can take them one-on-one. I can kill them one-on-one. I can take Jordan on one-on-one. I think it was some rookie. It might have been Ace. He should have dropped his name. I think the Ace.
In this day and age, ain't none of them in the league checking him one. In this day and age, with the rules they got, right?
Yeah,
we know. What they used to play through, nah, bro, you're not checking them. Just look at all the interviews of players who played against them. What they said and what they continue to say.
Father Time is undefeated. So what's going to happen is those kids who come behind these guys are going to be even more disrespectful towards them because they're learning from them.
Yeah. Just like you hear Kevin Durant always throwing the most ridiculous accusations, man. Like,
bro, they sit there staring at their phone. Some dude on the internet, I'm watching this channel. And he hits me with, well, yeah, everybody knows the education system was better back in the day. I'm like, so you're saying your parents are stupid? You know what I mean? And I'm like, no, the education system, and he said, was worse back in the day. And I'm like, no, you had to actually pass your classes to graduate. There wasn't just no kid left behind. You know, they put you in the slow classes. You had to do your work.
It was better. I mean, you don't even have to just think about it. When it comes to athletics, they don't even got to go to school like they
don't even gotta go to school.
You get Prop 48'd and all of that kind of stuff for bad grades. You don't gotta go through none of that now.
No, you go to the pre-draft academies, quote unquote high schools, and next thing you know, I'm you're getting drafted the next year, even though you don't know how to play, you're not athletic enough, and you're not smart enough business-wise to be an NBA player. But we got you in this pre-draft academy to
and since we know how stupid you are, we can put you in the G League now, where you don't even have to worry about college.
Right.
All right, but here we go. Justin Fields was taken to the locker room on a cart. First, they said he was carted off. These was great timing. You show up right when we were about to cover JF1.
Oh, yeah.
All right. But it was a misnomer. They were saying carted off. It turns out he's got a dislocated toe. It's not the big toe, so it's nothing serious. Jets coach Aaron Glenn Cullett said he did not know yet the severity of the Fields' injury, but we know now. So they see how they put he's carted off practice field with right toe injury after rolling right and throwing an incomplete short pass to tight end Jerry Ruckert. See how they throw shots at Fields, bro?
Yeah, all the time.
Incomplete. Yeah. I mean, what the fuck?
He dislocated his damn toe.
It's practice, for God's sakes.
Right.
Fields went down, sat on the ground briefly, and limped off the field with the assistance of a trainer. So was he on a cart or did he limp off the field? But I want to hear you guys' take on this this whole Justin Fields thing in camp.
He limped off the field to the cart, and then he just rode. He rode the cart back to the training room.
And John Elway was driving it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
Joe Namath.
When the story first broke, you thought it was because you had people saying that he was limping off, he couldn't walk on it at first, and so then you're thinking like, well, it might be an Achilles, and he's done.
Season injury,
and it's done for the season.
And then when I heard them say But then later on, they seen him walking with one of the trainers. So I was like, well, it can't be an Achilles because you ain't about to walk on that.
They ain't finna let you walk. It's going to be in a temporary cast until you get over to the doctor.
So I was like, man, hopefully it's just ankle or
hammy or something.
Yeah. And then it turned out to be the best case. So, it's crazy how like this day and age, the way that they're scrutinizing training camps, man. They didn't used to scrutinize these camps.
No.
Like every single day, everything that's going. If they have a bad day, they made a bad draft pick.
No, man. He had 2 interceptions on the first day of training camp.
Interviews after practice, they scrutinize it. I'm like, damn, this ain't even after a game.
This is like the first practice, really, of that team since months ago. So it's like, what are you guys talking about?
And a lot of times it's a new quarterback coming in who's never even played for this team ever, and they're scrutinizing everything that every pass that they make during the damn that training camp session.
Well, here's something that our head coach, and Diesel, I'm sure you and Ace remember me saying, why won't the Chicago Bears at least, like Ace, I come here taking shots at Halter Top. Ace always says he's our quarterback. Do you know what I mean? He always says it, bro. Now, and that's all I was saying. Now, listen to Aaron Glenn. Just one day after suffering a dislocated toe, JF1 returned to the practice field, not to throw, but to lead. He participated in warm-ups and stretching, fully engaged from the sidelines and showing no signs of discouragement. His presence alone sent a message to teammates, coaches, and fans. Tyrod Taylor said it best. Him being on the field brings good energy to the team. He would have gone today if it was up to him. That's the type of competitor Fields is. Hungry, fearless, and fully invested. Head coach Aaron Glenn echoed, I'd rather have a guy I have to hold back. He sounds like Coach Big Dick
Allen. Yeah.
I'd rather have a guy I have to hold back than have to tell to giddy up. He's built like that. Fields' return wasn't about reps or stats. It was about presence. It was about leadership. The injury didn't shake his focus. He's still QB1, still locked in, and still the engine driving the New York Jets belief. We got none of this when he was in Chicago, bro.
From the general manager, the head coach, the offense coordinator, nobody.
No, we didn't. It was dysfunctional, bro. Just dysfunctional. They didn't know how to handle. From the top down, they didn't know how to deal with the coaching staff to the
media,
players. And the media too. So it was like just a big snowball. So
and he had 2 head coaches, so they had a chance to change the narrative with the next head coach because the other guy was an idiot, and then you bring in a bigger idiot and Eberlus and his coaching staff. But nobody
pretty much
to get
the
rid
only
of
thing we kept hearing good about Fields while his whole time with the Bears was that his teammates love him.
Yeah.
We didn't.
That's it.
We didn't really hear even when he done something like, hey, he sat out today, he couldn't play, but he was right there taking it in. Teammates was there, he was showing his leadership. We never heard that. All we heard was that his teammates love him.
Never heard any other GM throw their quarterback under the bus while they were still while they were still under him. Never.
Yeah, they were too busy trying to cover their own butts, but
right, or they might be behind the scenes saying that they making phone calls, but you're not. If I'm trying to sell a car, bro, I'm not going to be, oh, man, this car's a piece of shit. You know what I mean? I go out every day, and sometimes it don't start. I don't know if it's going to start.
It needs new tires, but I'm not going to replace them. But, you buy them, you can figure it out on your own.
All right. But, Diesel, we covered this last week. I guess you're ecstatic that your boy Ryan Poles got a 5-year extension, even though he had 2 more years on his deal?
No, I'm not ecstatic. My whole thing was let him play it out for this year. But giving him an extension, that was never part of the agreement. That was never a condition of like, what are you doing? You let him, he just had this draft, things look in place. Let's see how they progress. signing that dude to an extension.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm thinking that maybe Ben Johnson went in there and was like, "Hey, man, this dude is outstanding. I love him." Yeah, he would have had to.
No, that wasn't it. But he's
He
like,
would've- he
it's
would've
like when you,
had
but
to.
it was probably more like, I'm going to hear your take, but it was probably more like, I'm cool with this guy. He's part of the reason I'm here. You know how it is when you got a job and they bring in some new management. You can go to you know what I mean? And Ben Johnson probably didn't want to have no part of who this new possible management is, who now is going to be like, well, Ben Johnson's not my guy. You know what I mean? And I don't like this guy. So I think that had more to do with it as opposed to Ben Johnson saying, I like this guy.
Well, that's part of my take is that let him stay here. So we keep changing either the GM, the head coach, or the quarterback every season. So can we have like all of those together for a season or two? And then if we need to do something, we do it. So but I didn't think he was. If he had 2 years left, that's like perfect. See what they do this year. If it's progressing right, you got another year, and then you can sign him to an extension at the end of the season if you want to go that route. So I don't know. I think it's a little premature.
Well, like you say, the devil you know is better than the devil you don't. So if it was a organization decision to giving them extension with Ben Johnson, I can understand. I don't. You know how I felt about him, but unfortunately, they did make the decision to extend him. There will be some continuity in the front office, and like I said, if everything goes like I think it's going now with Ben Johnson making suggestions to your general manager on players that he wants and what it takes to fill out this team. Maybe they got a good brain trust thing going. And he can say, hey, this is my guy who used to be the right guard in Detroit, and he's available. Let's go get him. I hear this guy is available. And, maybe he's just bouncing things off his head that polls are like, oh, yeah, it's a good idea, and making it happen. So if that's working for them organizational wise,
stick with it.
Stick with it, yeah.
No, I feel that. I feel that 100%. I think that's what it is, too. Even Dennis Allen, they all came in saying it's like if Dizzo's the GM, Dizzo brought me and Ace in. We came in, we said, all right, we could work with this guy. You know what I mean? We could work with this guy. And then now they come to us like, man, we're thinking about firing Dizzo or not re-signing him. And then we're like, well, who the hell are you gonna bring in? Everybody know how that could go. And it's probably like, man, this dude, we can work with him.
Yeah, he might be a little stupid, but we can train him up to get this team going.
He listens. He might be stupid, but he listens.
Right.
There's too much of that in primarily in the NFL. Like if a guy comes over, the guys want to get credit so much for if you come over in a position in a GM and you take over. If that team wasn't that far away, or they're like a playoff team or something, I mean, you don't got to really do too much to keep it going. But
right, don't tear it down.
Yeah, it's like they want to get so much credit, like that they just will cut and bring in.
That's how they end up getting fired.
Yeah, exactly.
Me and Ace was using that analogy, bro. If even if it was a restaurant. And they bring me in as a GM, I'm not gonna fire the top chef if all the reviews are coming in saying the food is great. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna. I got my guy I want to bring in, and no,
good product is good product, man. Keep trying to. You ain't got to mess around with it too much, man.
All right, so we got a new Tyson Bagent. Our media, I don't want to spend a lot of time on this. Our media is enamored. I don't know if you guys heard him. J.P. Richardson.
Who is he?
He was a football player.
Who cares?
Well, he was undrafted. Okay. And he was surprised he wasn't drafted. He could be a punt returner, kick returner, a slot guy. And you never know, bro. If he was on the Rams, bro, this guy mess around, catch 1,000 passes. Maybe he's my Hall of Fame Jones. But
what was his position?
Wide out.
For what school?
He's a hands guy.
He's a drop dead gorgeous slash.
Yeah, I think he was somewhere in Texas. But here he is. Looks like an avatar. We're not going to play the whole thing.
Oh, my God.
The whole interview, bro. All right. This is J.P. Richardson. I'll look up some data on him. But the reason I'm bringing this up, Diesel and Ace, is your point about them scrutinizing. This guy probably won't even make the damn roster. Probably won't even make the roster. Why is he getting a 7-minute interview?
Yeah, no, probably to help promote so he can get a chance to make the roster. Go ahead. Honestly, man, I don't mind them interviewing. I don't like seeing too much interviews from the regular guys or the second string guy. I don't like them doing too much talking to the press because usually nothing good usually comes out of it.
Well, I've been saying that for 2 years. They talk too much.
You can get the basic stuff, which comes out as nothing but BS to us. Like all that stuff he's saying is just that's salt and pepper and your seasoning on there, make it sound good. But it's really like, so I'd rather those regular guys don't even really have too many interviews during this particular time, training camp, maybe after the second preseason game.
Yeah.
You start wanting to hear from these guys and stuff. But, let a guy like that talk. But I'm sure there's guys who are like
they can wear a hat.
Fifth, sixth, seventh rounders who, let them talk. But you got this undrafted guy. He's just talking it up. So,
at least you be interviewing for another team. You got a chance to make the practice squad or another team's practice squad. Or, hey, he could be a rent-free type and make the roster. We'll see. He's a team captain. We got 27 team captain slots, so you can put him on the somewhere on the practice squad as the practice squad team captain.
He was quick to bring that up. I'm a team captain for 2 teams.
Yeah.
Everywhere I've been a team captain.
Yeah, he's a future company plant. 2024 honorable mention, Big 12 Special Teams Player of the Year. Honorable mention, all right. 2024 honorable mention, all Big 12 kick return, punt return. 2024 Big 12 Special Teams Player of the Week versus Kansas. 2023 honorable mention, all Big 12. I'll just cover his senior year. He enjoyed a career best with 57 receptions, 733 yards, placed third on TCU in both categories, had 2 touchdown catches, played in all 13 games with 12 starts, closed his career with the reception in 40 consecutive games, including all 25 as a Horned Frog for the 6th longest active streak in the nation. Ranked second in the Big 12 and 10th nationally in punt return average at 11 yards. So, you know what I mean? He's shocked he didn't get drafted, and you know what? And I think he might have something there.
Yeah,
He might.
They had a terrible season.
He might. If he couldn't go in the 6th, 7th round.
Right, as a special teamer. Right.
Yeah. And quiet as it's kept, heck, we always need receivers going to get hurt and stuff. Special team guys, they're going to get hurt. So, I mean, if he can
and his dad was an NFL quarterback, too. Son of a quarterback.
Didn't they increase the roster? Is it still 53 or is it a little more?
53.
53.
It's 53.
Oh, yeah, I think they did say they was,
I think it should be like a couple more players.
Yeah.
That can make the regular roster.
Well, game
look that up.
I know it was coming up that they were supposed to change.
Vote on it, yeah.
But hopefully, if he can be a valuable spot, because if one of our receivers go down or something, or the special teams guy, because we know how much we done had problems with kick returns, punt returns, and because they changed the rules, so you really want to, and if Luther Burden, he seemed like he, have a tendency to get hurt. You can have a guy that can fill in.
Correct. And then he's the thing about him, I guarantee you, if he don't make our active roster, he'll mess around and be on I bet you McVay picks him up. Remember I said it right here.
Yes.
53-man active roster limit has not been increased. It remains at 53 players, while the NFL has made changes to practice squad sizes and allowed for game day elevations from the practice squad. The core 53-man roster limit has not changed, but they will have to increase it, especially if they're talking about going to 18 games.
Oh yeah, that's and you would have think they already did it, increasing it to 1 regular game.
Yeah.
So they definitely should. And be honest with you, man, I see the NFL. It's about time for them to do an expansion. They need to have like another 1 or 2 teams that they could expand. That's more jobs, more players.
They said this kid made a diving catch in practice too, bro. So he's turning heads. Like they keep hearing about him, even in the OTAs. His name kept coming. I thought he was colored.
Yeah, I mean, with JP Richardson.
Yeah, and he was out there making plays at the receiver position.
Little Pookie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you get a kid with some talent to special teams, because you only got 22 starters. So somebody got to play special teams. Somebody got to be ready to make special team plays. And I'm sure our special teams coordinator is salivating at the chance to have this kid on the squad and put some wrinkles into the now that we got rid of Hall of Fame Jones.
But they say he's got great hands too.
Yeah.
Speaking of Bayless Jones, they say he's got.
They've never said Bayless had great hands.
I mean, you brought him up.
His hands were like hand grenades. Explodes right off.
He was like Roberto Duran, La Piedras de Estonia. Hands of stone.
All right.
Ricochet Rabbit. That was
bing, bing, bing. All right. Q Black. That was, man, I need to pull up that on YouTube, man. I forgot how much I used to like Ricochet Rabbit. That was my shit, boy. He said like he was just smoked one. All right.
Yeah, he did.
Quarterback of the year, you guys. Who's your quarterback from last year of the year? You're going with Patty Mahomes, Jaden Daniels. There's a lot of them. Your boy, Lamar Jackson. You can't overlook Lamar Jackson.
You can never overlook Lamar.
Jalen Hurts.
Yeah. It's between Jalen and Lamar for me, and I think I'm going to go with Lamar.
I'm going with Jaden Daniels, man. What he did last year as a rookie, man. Hey,
they'll figure out.
You can't. He got as far as Lamar as a rookie.
Got
Lamar,
further. Lamar ain't never been to a championship game.
Yeah, he did once against the Chiefs, and he lost at home.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But yeah, hey, I got to give it up to Jaden Daniels, man. What he did as a rookie, that don't happen often.
Yeah,
he got rookie of the year. I mean,
they got film on him now.
He got to be the offensive man. Forget Black, just the quarterback of the year. I would give him the quarterback of the year last year, hands down.
Well, he I'm not arguing with you.
He single-handedly took that team.
They were all right.
Average.
That nobody was counting on doing nothing.
Yeah. And his whole threat offensively changed everything. And it go back to that Bears game because prizes is kept as that little fairy tale ending with the tip ball.
See some stats, and I have to put rushing. They never consider as rushing, and it pisses me off. So
it's good for usually 500 to 800 yards.
Man, listen, I know what he rushes for.
Okay,
I know what I've seen a rookie do with a threat of his legs.
Yeah,
and he's a more accurate thrower than Lamar. So, man, hey, bro, you got to give it to the rookie, man.
He's rookie of the year.
I don't think it was a quarterback in the league that played better than he did last year.
No, that's a stretch.
Tell me one who did. Tell me what quarterback.
Drop Dead Gorgeous, the one at Cincinnati. He was
Lamar.
balling.
I just told you Lamar.
He didn't play. No, Lamar didn't play better than him.
I'm talking about one at Cincinnati. Drop Dead Gorgeous.
Joe Burrow.
Joe
Burrow was balling, boy.
No, he was balling, throwing, but he had with no threat from his legs. This guy was balling, throwing the ball, and he put a threat with his legs. He
Lamar had a
defenses
915
scared.
yards rushing, so that's
But them is
5,000 yards.
those are design runs a lot of times for him.
Oh, okay.
You gotta put it in the context.
Yes.
You gotta put it in the context. Those are design
4
runs.
rushing TDs, bro. Look at those numbers. Oh, and my man, you said Josh Allen had a great year, bro.
Yeah.
That's why we're talking about quarter black.
Listen, nah, I'm trying to tell you.
Let me look at Jaden's stats. All right, go ahead.
You can't just listen. You can go by stats. You can go by stats to an extent, right? But if you watch the games and you look how much that player affects
what he meant to his team, right?
Yeah. It wasn't
because he was out there with a bunch of no names.
I thought he played the best quarterback ball.
So was Lamar.
No, I don't think he played the best. Because quiet as it's kept, he turned the ball over a couple of times in that game against Buffalo before they kind of came back and the tight end dropped the conversion down there at the goal line. He turned the ball over a couple of times. So we can't just dismiss that in that game like he didn't do anything.
That's football, man.
But if he never turned the ball over, we can't give him kudos for that because he's making those mistakes in those big games that cost them the chance to advance to a Super Bowl.
If he score 45 touchdowns, they don't get to a chance to have a chance to advance.
But he
scored 48. Don't forget about his 4 rushing touchdowns.
No, you said 41 passing.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You're right. So Jaden, 70% completion percentage, 69%. 3,568 passing yards, 3,568, 25 touchdown passes, 9 interceptions, 100 rating. And then for the rushing, because remember, he got hurt too, Diesel, and that kind of slowed him down. And he played through that. He played through that.
He had a good season. I'm not discounting it, but quarterback of the year now.
Quarterback.
Now I'm giving him quarterback of the year. Forget the color. He was the best quarterback to me in the NFL last year.
So looking at it, I'm gonna go with Lamar. I gotta go with Lamar. I gotta go with Lamar. Just looking at all the totality of the evidence.
Take him. I put it to you like this. As of right now, if I'm in a playoff game,
playoffs,
AFC Championship, NFC Championship, and you say, what quarterback do you want to be the quarterback for you in that big game? Would you take Lamar or Jaden Daniels? I'm taking Daniels.
Lamar.
Just as of right now, based on what happened last year, I'm taking him. He doesn't seem like
so
he
right
makes
now,
mistakes
right now, if the Bears had the opportunity to move off Caleb and get Lamar or Jaden, you rolling with Jaden.
Daniels. He got a whole career ahead of him. Lamar's been in the league, 10
Lamar's
years?
only 26 or something? He's not that old.
He's been in the league how long?
Good question. How old is Lamar Jackson?
He's
not that old, though.
I know he ain't that old, but you get wear and tear.
Yeah, he's been running around.
He done missed a lot of games when he got hurt from running around.
Well, that's before he could stand back there in the process. Yeah, now he can stand back there. You don't have to run around.
He's 28 years old.
He's 28 years old, bro. He's in the prime right now.
With 3 MVPs.
I didn't say how old he was.
3 MVPs could easily been 4.
How long has he been in the league?
I mean, probably 6 years. Josh Allen is 29. Joe Burrow is 28. Patty Mahomes is 29.
Yeah.
So you're taking Jaden Daniels over Patty Mahomes?
No,
I mean, these all wanted Jaden. He wanted Jaden over Caleb. I do want to throw that out there today.
But we're talking about.
No, he did.
I did because I thought he was a better. I remember I kept saying.
The
only difference with these two guys is, I said Jaden Daniels is a better passer.
Yeah.
I said that. I said he's a better passer.
And he's faster.
Yeah. I said, but he was more slender.
So
you didn't
that
know
was the only problem.
how
you was worried about how he could hold up. Yeah.
But
and you worried about his big game play.
Well, I mean, I never really seen him have a big game in college because
he did. Him and that damn Dan Orlovsky. I think Dan was watching the show. Was the only ones That was pushing for Jaden over Caleb.
I didn't realize he had when he went to LSU that year. Because remember when I seen him, he was like Arizona State.
Yeah,
Arizona State.
So I didn't realize he was like LSU's quarterback till later on.
Yeah, they ran him out of town.
Dante Purify said today's price is not tomorrow's or yesterday's price. That's facts.
Yeah, I'm just comparing him with Lamar.
So what about Mahomes? Are you taking Jaden Daniels right now? The Bears get a chance to get Mahomes or Jaden Daniels. Are you telling me right now you're going to take Jaden Daniels over Patty Mahomes?
Yes. I take him right now.
Out of your rabbit ass.
I take him right now.
This guy. We got to get him a Jaden Daniels jersey.
Because I'm looking at
upside.
This guy got 10 years ahead of him.
So does Patty Mahomes.
Well, he got 10 years, but that 10 years on the back end.
You're saying he's got a lot behind him. He's got a lot of miles on the engine.
Yeah, so you got
a lot of Super Bowls on his.
You give him 10 years on the back end. Now, don't forget now, Mahomes is still like my guy.
Just because you got a brand new engine don't mean it can't be a limit. Now, this Jaden Daniels, Ace said earlier, they got game film on him now. You remember how I felt about RG3. RG3 was all the rave. And then, look at him today.
I don't even bring up that name on here.
He was balling his rookie season.
Man, rookie season, it was all a farce.
You don't have to like him.
It was a farce. I seen right through it. I was like, man,
Yeah. They got game film on this kid.
He's one of them guys, when he was playing, it was like a lot of talk. It was more talk than performance. Even when he was a rookie, he might have balled, but it was like all talk. And the performance wasn't backing up his talk and hype.
Sounds like Caleb. So who's you guys' prediction for quarterback of 2025?
That's a different question.
Yeah, it's a different question. Caleb's getting a good position. He's got Coach BJ. They're not playing around. They holding him to the fires. He was out there sweating in the post-game presser, bro. Came out there with a T-shirt was white. I don't know if he poured water on it for effects.
Aesthetics.
Yeah, somebody told him Chicago likes to work.
Working, sitting out there, fingernail paint.
Yeah, you in Spain. You know what I mean?
Right, walking around on Merces. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Caleb's our quarterback.
I'm not sure who I would.
2020. Ooh,
prediction. There's so many good ones, man.
Yeah. We got to look at the number of starting copper-coated quarterbacks when we get to the beginning of the season. It's got to be at least 50%.
Yeah, and all of man.
Your boy
even old boy in
Houston,
Carolina, starting to show promise.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's showing. He had to get humble.
He had to figure some things out.
But
and they had to get a line. If he ends up better than Caleb, this makes that whole pose of genius, great move. This makes it all come crumbling down.
Yeah. Especially if
come crumbling down.
If JF1 succeeds in New York. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but it regardless of that, you know what I mean? Just that trade in itself, if this kid ends up better than Caleb, oh man, it all comes crumbling down. All right. But I'll give you mine then, since you guys are struggling with the question.
I'm not struggling. I'm thinking.
My prediction for quarterback of next year is easy to go with Patty Mahomes because they shored up that offensive line. So I'm going with Patty Mahomes.
I'm sticking with Lamar.
I'm going with Sideshow Bob. Ace, you're gonna ride the Lamar train, the L train one more time.
I pick Lamar every other week for quarterback of the week. So yeah. I'm going with Lamar.
The guy who they said can't do it, they try to convince him to move to safety.
I'm picking Daniels. His division, other than Philly, is weak.
We got to put our money together, get him a Jaden Daniels jersey, Ace.
Other than Philly, their
Mouthpiece
division
included
is weak.
James.
So he's got like 4 games that they could win easy between the Cowboys and the Giants. So
are you kidding me? They talking about the Giants got the best defensive line in football.
Wait, you going with Jaden for back-to-back quarterback of the year?
Who's the Giants quarterback?
They just announced that it's Russell Wilson.
Yeah, no. I'm Daniels. I think if the black, yeah, he gonna till somebody show me better.
His starting wide receivers holding out.
Hey, you guys, in the chat,
Yeah, that's a concern.
Vote on the poll. We put a poll in there. It's a post right above Dante Purify's first post. Click on that, please. Vote in the poll because I want to cover this right quick.
Like, share, subscribe.
So here's the poll, y'all. Captain Hindsight, the 2024 NFL Draft, from a Chicago Bears perspective, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bo Nix, draft Bo Nix and trade down. 0% wants Bo Nix. All right. Drake May, trade down. 25% want Drake May. Of all the people who voted so far, 0% say take the generational Caleb Williams, Ace.
Wow.
I mean, we're here. And this is what guys like me and Ace was saying, that you're taking that gamble that you're going to get the damn wrong guy.
Yeah.
Not saying he's the wrong guy.
Yeah, I mean, it was only his first year.
Yeah, he's our quarterback. But 0%, bro, 0% said take Caleb, though. That's alarming. I don't care what y'all say. That is alarming.
But
75% say take Jaden Daniels and trade down. But what were you saying, Ace?
That's revisionist history. We wanted to trade down anyway and get the damn haul. But you got rid of our damn bargaining shit for a 6th-round draft pick. And and then you come into the draft and, this guy had the playbook a month or 2 months or probably 6 months before the damn draft. So, yes.
And he wasn't even taking calls for Caleb. He wasn't making calls and he wasn't taking calls.
Yeah, that would have been, yeah. What do you got? What do you think? What do you want to do?
We'll give you a box of steaks, you know what I mean? And Jaden Daniels. But Diesel, all right, we're going to get into that. We're going to take a look at the draft from last year. And what, if anything, would you guys have done differently with that first pick? Would you have not traded it and went after a quarterback? If that's the case, who would you have gotten?
I would have traded it, but no farther than 2. Because I know if you're getting off of you're getting a quarterback. So either I'm taking the quarterback at 1, whether it's Caleb or Jaden, and if I'm trading the pick, I'm going to 2.
You can't lose
because who was 3? Who was the 3rd pick?
Drake May.
Okay, yeah, because you can't go past 2 because then one of the guys that you want, I don't want no Drake May. One of the guys you want is gonna be gone.
Caleb, people think he's from West Coast. He's from DC. And I said it for the draft. Release him to his destiny. And that was my concern, right? So you could have talked to DC about it. Look, we'll draft Caleb, we'll trade him, and then you guys give us like a 3rd-round pick or something on the, you know what I mean? And then we could get our guy. And then we could have, to Ace's point, we could have kept JF1 in here since the concern was get Jaden a little bigger and kept JF1 in here as this dude learns and works out and gets bigger and gets with our nutritionist. And at some point it would have been obvious, okay, this kid's better than JF1 and let's get him out there starting. That, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and my whole thing is if you go to 2, I had no problem with you keeping Fields here for that
you
extra
didn't.
year.
Right.
I was like, you could keep him here because but the consensus around football is if you take
the guy
number one pick in the draft as a quarterback,
you got to throw him to the wolves.
It's almost getting like that for most of the first rounders, but
you see what me and Ace was saying. Now we got a whole season with Caleb, and then everybody just discounts it because everything was in a shambles. Bad coaching, bad offensive coordinator, bad line. So what did that do for Caleb?
Yeah, well, he got some OJT, but we don't dismiss it totally because we can evaluate some of the things we've seen him do.
That's true. That's true.
If he ain't showing progress, and I'm serious, if he ain't showing progress by like the 6th week, of this season.
You going with
6-7
Bilbo?
weeks. Oh no, I'm just my outlook on him is going to be much stronger against
here,
him.
Ace.
There's nothing we can do. Yeah,
No, he's got to show a certain amount of progress.
Progression. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Well, what are
if
we
he's
gonna
not showing, if he's not showing the progress from the whole season, then I'm like, dude,
with a genius offensive coordinator.
Yeah. So no, he got to show me some sort of
Well,
progress.
what they're saying is that he's still having trouble getting them in and out of the huddle. He's still having trouble with the pre-snap stuff. I'm not making this up. This is what they're saying in camp, which we'll get into. And they're saying Bilbo is not having trouble with it.
Well, he never did, but that's premature because that was like the first
Why
day.
is it premature? They both got a new system. They got a new offensive coordinator. This guy's getting all the snaps. Why ain't he prepared like Bilbo is prepared? Is he mentally slow? Is he retarded?
Because Bajan don't look at the stars the same way this fool does. He look at the universe and see something else than this dude. So it may take him a second. But by the third day, he wasn't having them problems. He was on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I believe in the head coach. He will discover, like we did during last year's season, that hey man, you got to ride this dude hard. Pre-game to have him ready to go in the game. Because the way he was starting a lot of games, it was like he not, you know what I'm saying? So he's got to ride that dude, have him. I don't care if you got to have him like he's playing a game for a quarter before the game starts. So he can be ready to go when the game is started. But I'm not giving him no passes if he gets to like 6th, 7th game of this year and he's showing no kind of progress. I'm gonna be hard on him.
Well, I mean, I don't see Coach BJ putting the Bears in that position. You know, even hearing him come in from the training camp doing his press conferences, he's stating that this improved over the spring, and we're trying to get to this. We've installed like 4 or 5 or 10 plays, but if they're not doing them right, we're going to start over. He's talking about the attention to detail that we had none of in the last couple of years with Eberlus. So I think we're in a different realm as far as head coaches are concerned, and he's teaching these guys how to prepare themselves to start and end football games, which is all I was
NFL game.
Yeah, which is all I was looking for out of our last coaching staff, which they had no idea how to do it because they'd never been head coaches.
Well, they're getting them under center. Go ahead, Ace. They're getting them under center. And last year, he didn't do this in college. I don't give a fuck what he did in college. Get him under center.
Right.
Train him, teach him. That's how you do it.
Yeah, because this is our system, and this is what we need him to do. And if the play predicates him being under center, and it leads to him being out from behind the center, being able to run the same play or a variation of the play in the second half of the game, then that's what you're doing. But you're not tricking anybody by having them just stand out there, in shotgun the whole damn game, and and the defense going against the poorest offensive line, getting a head start on the race to the damn quarterback. So.
And those token fake handoffs. Remember, I was talking about.
Oh my god!
I'm like, this dude ain't even trying on the play action. But I'm watching him in practice. Now that's all Ben Johnson, bro.
Yeah,
He's
absolutely.
doing real fakes, bro, and having his back to everything. That's bro. You got to learn it. Ben Johnson's been saying it takes reps.
Yeah, and if you're not teaching it, and if you're not demanding it from your quarterback and everybody that wants to play, then how the hell are they going to do it in the game? So the way they're practicing is the way Ben Johnson demands them to run plays during practice, during preseason, during regular season, during the playoffs, and hopefully one day into the Super Bowl.
Well, Caleb had a Braxton Jones moment. He sat out there and revealed to the world what his weakness is, which we saw. He's having trouble throwing the short passes to the left. And that's why, Ace, when you would see the release guy, the running back would be over there and he's open like
wide open.
Yeah, and he won't throw it because Caleb's got a hitch and a skiddy up. Comes to throwing it. Remember he threw that ball off DJ Moore's head over there to the left. He's got a hitch and his giddy up, throwing the ball to the left, short passes to the what do you call that guy, to the check down.
Okay. Well, we got to
generation.
We'll bring in what's the guy's name? JP Richardson, and put him in the backfield, and maybe he can step out there and throw the damn
dive and catch some of those.
Yeah, some of that crap that he's throwing when he can't process throwing the ball to the check down, damn back to sitting there wide open, waiting for him to get a 5-yard pass to go 9 yards, and we're second and 1 or third and 1. Come on, man. So,
and they said his deep pass percentage is not showing any improvement. This is coming from the people who are at Hallis Hall watching these practices, not coming from me. That was Justin Fields' strength. Running in the deep ball.
His speed, ability to make plays with a porous offensive line, and the damn deep ball.
Yeah, he was dropping in there.
And we got rid of him because
Jaden Daniels is dropping deep balls in. Drake May is dropping deep. Bro, you a quarterback, bro. What's a quarterback? That's like having a home run hitter. Yeah, he struggled hitting the deep ball, but he's batting in your fourth slot.
Yeah, he can sure hit that ball to the warning track. Yeah, we don't need that.
I mean, that's a number 2 hitter. That's a 3 hitter. That's a 5 hitter. That's not my,
warning track power is not playing on my team.
He's definitely not clean up 3, 4, or 5. You're right, bro. You're right.
But yeah, he's got in. I think this is something that Coach BJ is going to work on. I mean, it's a process, and everybody's looking for Caleb as our quarterback to excel right away because he came in with all that generational crap and we didn't talk to anybody else. We had no interest in talking to anybody else. And this is the basket that has all of our eggs in it. So he's got to do it, or what do we do now?
What do we do now? What do we do? Dijo just said if he's by game 6, I mean, it's a new system.
Yeah. I mean, none of that. If game 6 if he's hurt, yeah, you take him out. But none of that matters. Caleb is our quarterback. You put all your eggs in this basket. You got rid of JF1, who still had 2 years control, actually 4 years control, because you had.
And he signed for peanuts in the Jets. Go ahead.
Yeah. His 4th year that he was going into, you had the 5th year option, and you had the damn franchise tag if it got to that. And if it got to that, damn it, that means he's playing pretty damn well.
And after gallivanting all summer, the first pass this guy throws in camp was a pick 6 to the Butch.
Oh, yeah. You been a linebacker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pick 6. First pass.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we got to see if this guy really wants to play football. Yeah, you can get all this media exposure and these commercials and fingernail commercials and merch commercials, whatever you're doing. But your number one responsibility for the next 12 to 15 years for the Chicago Bears, hopefully, is playing football. And yeah, we know that you guys are entertainment and commodities and blah, 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 and this, that, and the other. But your job is to learn how to be an NFL elite quarterback with your generational pick.
So, yeah, they asked him about what his goals were. And, it was a goal coming from Johnson, which I said 70% completion percentage. I think a quarterback should be around that. 67, you know what I mean? 67%. I believe in that. I believe your first job as a quarterback is to be accurate, outside of leading men, knowing what the hell you're doing out there. I play point guard. You got to know what the hell is going on out there.
Yeah.
Or else you're a tweener. You're not a point guard, So he said that. He said nothing about winning.
Oh, he's not a winner.
He didn't mention I want to be sack X amount, less than 68 times. He didn't mention that.
This coach did.
Sure did. He sure did.
Mm-hmm.
To your point, I just don't know psychologically if he has. We're talking psychologically. We're not talking about physical.
But mentally,
yeah, mentally, I don't know if Caleb. And this is what some of the talk was pre-draft.
Right.
I don't know if he's all there, bro.
Yeah, he's our quarterback. We don't have a backup plan.
He was 22 years old, crying in his mom's lap after a game. I mean, put that into context. You have a son, Ace, playing baseball.
Mm-hmm.
How many times has he come off of the diamond and cried and he's little league? Well, now he's older. He's in high school now. But how many times has he come off the diamond and cries in his mom's lap?
Absolutely none. And he wasn't making millions of dollars on NIL money and TV commercials and all this crap. He wasn't already rich when he went in his mom and cried in his mom's lap. Yeah.
Yeah. Like we lost Diesel. All right. Let's move on. He'll be back. All right. I want to play this presser. It's actually Jaden Daniels. I can't play. It's ESPN, so I'm only going to play the sound. I just want you to hear some of how this guy approaches the media.
Terry!
There's nothing not to like about this guy.
Why are you stirring them up, man?
I was trying to do a baseball highlight. And these folks know you well. What's it like to look out here? And how about seeing kids wearing your jersey? How cool is that?
It's a surreal feeling. It's very surreal. It's fun. I mean, they out here in this heat just like us.
It's Jaden.
Yeah.
They lined up at 5 a.m.
Yeah, they were out here early.
So they was ready.
Yeah, we were here. There was an absolute traffic jam early. So how's it going in camp this week? And what's it been like compared to this time last year?
Yeah, it's been going good. Camp's been going real good.
Yeah.
Last year, it was completely different. It was my first camp, so I didn't really know what to do. Or not know what to do, but I'm still trying to figure out everything. But now it was kind of just like I got a routine. I know how camp's going to go. I know how it should be and how to keep my body fresh each and every day.
Got some good news, at least that Terry McLaurin is here in
Answers
person.
the question.
I know he's on the PUP list. He's looking for that new contract. How important is he to you personally?
I mean, it kind of speaks for itself. Just, the work that he puts in and how he carries himself. But, I mean, when he walked out here, you could hear the fans. They love him out here. We all love him in the building, too.
And you got a new weapon here. How about Debo Samuel?
Yeah.
Like, that's got to be a lot of fun. What kind of things have you guys been trying this week with Debo?
A lot of different things. We haven't really opened up the full repertoire on everything how we're going to use Debo, but just trying to get him the ball in space and see what he can do with early in camp. So we're just trying to stack days on days and get ready for the season.
I want to go back a bit because you went on the road, won twice in the playoffs at Tampa Bay, at Detroit, lost in the NFC title game at Philly. You said you felt like you belonged here, right? Looking back, what can you take from that playoff experience and bring it to this season?
Man, completely different game. I mean, training camp and preseason, completely different than 17 games in regular season. And then once you hit the playoffs, it's completely different. So I know each and every week how I should prepare to try to get back to the playoffs because, I mean, nothing's guaranteed in this league.
Right.
You hear humility?
It's kind of just that experience. You're going to get the best teacher in life is experience. So just the amount of games that I played in college and now the amount of games I played my first year, just trying to keep building on that success and keep pushing forward.
How are you able to compartmentalize all of that and keep it in perspective at your young age?
Yeah, I think it's just kind of.
I can't do it now.
Yeah, I think it's just the humility part. Being grounded and never letting your ego, especially the quarterback, when we always say check your egos at the door.
Gotcha.
And that's like the main thing that they heart because everybody has egos. Everybody is selfish in their own ways.
Yeah, we should say that in the
beings,
camp.
I mean, that's just human nature. Right. But for us, it's like, okay, how can I just go out there and take that away from me? Push the ego out the way, and how can I be able to grow and get better? Because I still got so much to learn, and I'm striving to be a perfect player. I mean, if people were perfect players, everybody play in this league.
True. I mean, y'all here? Is it
me? I mean, he's a 5-year, 6-year senior. So, yeah, it's polished.
Caleb's 23, 24 years old. I don't get the same type of communication from this guy, man.
Man, listen, you can't compare to this guy.
Why not?
Because, again, this dude sees the world and the earth different than the average person.
I got you.
He just doesn't. He doesn't see it like everybody else.
You know, Self-Love was comparing him, the quirkiness, because we were on the Self-Love show, and he was like, but it was like, he's like D-Rod. Because I keep thinking, when you tell me generational, I keep thinking Michael Jordan. But he's telling me, you got to think more D-Rod.
More like Rodman.
Yeah. That's
like weirdo stuff.
Yes.
Ron Artest.
Yes, Ron Artest. At the helm, though, Diesel. At the helm. That's going to be your commanding officer?
Yeah, with a C on his chest.
If he can,
as a rookie,
if he can get his weirdoness to go in that certain direction, be at it. I
hear you. But I agree with you guys.
But that's who he is, man. He's not what we would say normal or that's a great guy based on his commentary and things of that nature. It's just not, it ain't there, bro.
He's quirky.
And weirdo. We would call it weirdo. Goofball. You know. Cornball. Somewhat corny. Yeah.
And that's why people think he's a West Coast guy.
That's why everybody thinks he's a West Coast guy. No,
there's cornballs and goofballs.
Yeah.
There's cornballs and goofballs all around this country.
All around the world.
Trust me. And he just, the one thing you can say about guys like that, certain criticisms don't affect them the same way.
At all.
That, you know, it may affect like somebody like Daniels. If they start coming down on him, man, he might go into depression. Man, like just,
or he might get in the gym and work harder.
He might, but it may not equate to what those people who are complaining about him, if they ever do, say. But somebody like Williams, man, that stuff may not affect him at all.
At all.
Water off a duck's back.
Yeah.
You may have to use reverse stuff on him, Jedi mind tricks.
But when I hear him talk ball, me and Jaden, when I hear Josh Allen talk ball, when I hear Lamar Jackson, y'all brought up talk ball. When you hear people talk ball, you can go to Tom Brady. When they're talking ball, bro, it's one thing to be quirky. It's another thing. We talking ball right now.
Lamar Jackson, his first couple of seasons, they interviewed him. I don't know what he was saying.
Yeah.
I used to be like, man, what is he saying? I couldn't understand him.
He had that passion. He was talking ball.
Well, no,
everything he was saying was ball though.
I couldn't understand him just because his southern accent or whatever it is. I couldn't understand him. I'd be like, man, they shouldn't be interviewing him. I was like, I can't understand him. But
that's why they didn't want to be quarterback.
The last 3-4 years, now it's like he don't care. He'll interview, he'll answer the questions, and I'd be like, everything he's saying and what he's answering, it'd be right on point.
Yeah,
it'll be directly answered. I think he's just more comfortable now.
Yeah,
he wasn't as comfortable his first.
Derrick Rose out of Chicago Simeon wasn't comfortable his first couple of years.
Oh no,
he said in the interview yesterday.
No ma'am, all of that stuff.
He didn't want to be on camera at all.
Who Derrick?
Pook. Yeah, D Rose. Now, and you got to look at also, besides his quirkiness, his first year, he was getting his NFL knowledge, his basis for interviews, his attempt at polish for some idiots, from Eberflus, from Poles, from Waldron. I mean, there was nobody
just really a bad situation.
Yeah, no, but you're right. But this guy, even Jaden, I'm not going to play it anymore, but he was talking about the stuff he learned from veterans. I've never heard Caleb usher one word that he's learned anything from anyone.
We didn't have any veterans.
We didn't have nothing for him to teach him.
Yeah,
and we had veterans on our team.
They weren't
in the quarterback room.
They weren't on that. Who was there last year that was a veteran?
They were all captains.
He wasn't even referring to quarterbacks though. Ace, maybe I need to play it. He was just talking about.
I understand what you're saying.
The older players in the locker room, bros, teaching them how to be a professional.
But They were all captains last year. He was a captain last year. Who the hell does he need to learn from? If you come out in the first game of the season, you're a damn captain.
Tell you know everything.
Yeah.
Because that's what Eberflus was coming out there telling the media in the preseason. We're throwing everything at this kid. He's smart. Yeah, he's absorbing it. Yeah, he's getting it. He's getting it all. And I'm sure Caleb was sitting there like, I guess I am.
And honestly, as far as like being a professional, I don't think that was his issue, right? It wasn't that he wasn't professional. It was what he was doing as a professional, right? It wasn't really that he was like unprofessional and all. No, it was
Keenan
like,
Allen said every time the coaches would try to coach him up, he would always have some back talk to say. This was Keenan Allen came out on the podcast and said that towards the end of the season. But go ahead. We have veterans trying to, you know.
I actually prefer that to an extent, right?
Not from a rookie.
No. Even if you're a rookie, when you say back talk, what do you mean? That could be a lot of different things.
No, I mean,
right?
You're right. Jaden said he would get into it with Kingsbury, you know what I mean, about certain things.
And it's certain dialogue.
They got to have some kind of feedback on what what's going on the field.
But not every
what
time.
you tell them to do.
No, not every time. Every time you shouldn't be like, well, this. Unless that's your personality, right? If your personality is like, hey, man, you telling me this.
I'm an autosexual. What are you talking about?
But did you see that dude coming from my blind side, man? He didn't. Nobody touched him.
Yeah.
Like, but you can't worry about that. You got to get you. Look at this.
Yeah, but I can't make. He came out there, Diesel. You got kicked off, and admitted to the public that he can't throw the short pass to the release guy to the left. He struggles throwing that, and it makes sense, Diesel. If you go back to looking at the tape from last season, remember the running back will be wide open over there. And you're like,
we was calling it out. We were like, hey man, that dude's open.
Yeah,
and it's way more noticeable now because now you got all these ex guys who are seeing that there's a market for putting up game tape of teams and their players, and they said, let's go
all
over.
22s.
They did all these ex-quarterbacks specifically. They're making all these podcasts. We're talking about the game tape, and they're breaking it down. So you can be like, look at that guy. He's wide open.
He's wide open.
Looking that way, but
he's
he doesn't
right
throw
on.
it to him.
He can't get it over there.
It's a hitch and a giddy up.
Yeah. Now, if he's admitting to that, then, hey,
they got to fix
they
it.
can work on. That's
They
something
they got to fix it. You can't even move forward. You know what I mean? Until he fixes that.
Yeah, that's the only thing they need to be working on right now. Training camp, installing plays and fixing that. But they're released to the damn open man that's standing right in front of you. But I think they have been working on it. So
yeah, they have. He said it. He said they were working on it. So he said he's getting better at it too. So I'm gonna be hard on the young man because everybody been kissing his ass, including y'all.
When's the Hall of Fame?
Year and a half, 2 years. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna be hard on him, and he's gonna love me for it. I was like that when I was pledging young men to become members of the fraternity. I'm gonna be hard on you until you get yourself to a point. Because if I'm not hard on you, you're not gonna make it, kid. You're not gonna fucking make it. You know what I'm saying? So that's my point.
I saw Hall of Fame Jones at Kansas City when I was there last week.
Did you get his autograph? Take a selfie? Did you have him sign your jersey?
Well, he's working at the local Walmart. There was no reason to embarrass the young man.
Thursday coming up. First NFL preseason game, Hall of Fame game. Detroit and San Diego.
Yeah, they probably bring Vedas Jones in there to do the honorary first kickoff or something like that. You know what I mean? Give him his gold jacket. All right. But let's get into Camp BJ because, I don't want to just make this about Caleb Bassin because if people will listen to this and they'll think I don't like the young man.
Yeah,
I just don't like the way he was coddled. It's not his fault. The last season was the best thing that could have happened to him. And he even said that in one of the pressers. He did. I said it at the end of last season. I said, when they beat Green Bay, I said, this was the perfect storm of a season for Caleb, for somebody with his attitude and his quirkiness. You know what I mean? To know that, hey, whatever I've been doing ain't fucking working.
Mm-hmm. And you come in with a new coaching staff that's definitely telling them that shit you was doing, it don't work. This is what we need to do to win.
Correct. And we had what's his name? Was it one number overall pick 6? The quarterback for Detroit. We had him, and he learned from us. Yes. Yeah. All right. So Camp BJ, let's go ahead and get to Camp BJ. I think we covered the pre-snap issues. They said the false starts are a lot less. They said Caleb is getting them in and out of the huddle. They were saying that they made a deep pass and they still had to delay a game. You know, it's like the urgency that we've been talking about. Like, what's wrong with these guys?
What are y'all guys waiting on?
Yeah.
But that's what all of this is for. All of that is to get on point, get on page with that stuff. No fault. Get the pace going. Hurry up. You want to get the hurry up going. And I think Caleb is the type of dude who will excel at the hurry up. And you just got to.
He's proved it.
You've got to just keep calling it. Let them play it. Those 2-minute. I mean, I heard all those people complaining the 2-minute or down in the red zone running like 2-minute into the half and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, quarterbacks talk all the time. That's the toughest part of the field.
It is, but BJ, funny you brought that up. BJ, the coach said he's good at that, and they acknowledged that to him. But they said, we need you to be good at all the other shit. That's what we're working you. We're not just going to be like, oh, yeah, he's good in the last 2 minutes. And that shit that was going in. He's got 35 yards at the end of the second quarter. You know,
that's goes back to what we said, what we all noticed last year. When the game starts, it seems like, hey, man, was this guy warming up on the sideline?
No,
because it take him like a quarter.
He wasn't. He was looking at himself in the phone
before he gets going.
The shrooms are kicked in, or what's going on? It takes the halftime to wear off.
Well, then give it to him early. I mean, give it to him at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, let him do the shrooms at night, and then by the time you get to the game the next day, he's ready to play.
Game started at 12. Let him do that stuff at 10.
Yeah, but they say the pre-snap issues have been better. And it's like you said, it's only day 3. So it'd be like me going up to when you was becoming in the Navy, bro, and what they call that basic training. And people out there at camp filming y'all basic training like, this guy's he's not going to make it. And he's doing this and that. You know what I mean? You got to look at them once they're done with all that to assess what type of midshipman or soldier or Marine they're going to be. You know what I mean? They got to get through the process. But after week 4, week 5, you got to expect to see different shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Because if you're in basic, they'll move you back to
and that's on the drill sergeant.
2 behind.
Correct. Correct. So that's when the CO come to the drill sergeant, like, man, what the hell y'all doing? You making everybody captains and shit?
You won't graduate. You won't graduate with your class if you struggling and you keep causing issues with your unit. They be like, hey man, we're gonna have to put you back a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing, so you don't want to go through that.
You don't want to do that. You go through with the next drill, with the next class, huh?
Yeah, they'll do it. So same thing with professional athletes, man. If you're struggling and keep struggling, and at a certain amount of time, they're like, hey man, who we got after this dude?
Yeah, we can't play. We can't put him out there. Can't win. Mike Singletary can't win with him. Not gonna play him.
What's y'all take on he was saying that about all pro. What's y'all take on Jalen Johnson's out with the non-football injury? They're not talking about how he got it. It's a soft tissue injury, apparently.
He's a veteran, man. Now he's been in the league a few years. I don't mind it, bro. I don't mind it.
I think it's good. It'll help the other corners get some reps.
Yeah.
We got plenty of corners too. So put them guys out there, and if it was done during off-season training, that means hopefully that you're in shape and you're still working out wherever the hell you're at, and they'll be fine.
Big Dick Dennis Allen likes the guy who got thrown under the bus for the Hail Mary.
Yeah,
Tariq, he likes him.
Tariq.
Yeah, he likes him.
Oh, he's a player.
He's a player. Yeah.
He likes him. You know what I mean? He likes him. All right. Quran, the big African, they said he's hurt again.
He can't be hurt.
Yeah, the big African. I mean, nothing major, but he's hurt again. He's dinged up.
Well, yeah. Yeah. He drafted him hurt.
He ain't gonna play the whole season. He gonna get hurt.
Yeah.
I think he's destined to be a career backup because of he's another Tevin Jenkins.
Yeah, without the talent.
Yeah, big. Well, no, you see, you're low on him. I'm not going to call him Hall of Fame Karan Mamadanji. I'm not going to go that far. But I love that kid, bro. Diesel, you don't see nothing in him? You didn't see nothing last season? Ace thinks it was all bad for that kid last year playing left tackle.
No, he was decent.
Yes.
Some of the time.
After the jitters. The first game was a complete horrible shit show. But he settled into the position, bro, and he wasn't getting bull rush. He's athletic. You give that big African some time, bro. You see all that melanin in the skin. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's not high yellow.
No.
Yeah, I mean, with the new staff, who knows what he can do?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's partially what a lot of that fall start stuff was coming from. They got vets on that offensive line now. So those dudes can settle the line down, settle in, teach the guys who only been here a year or two, and had them on point, man. So yeah,
they're not on the island, not knowing what's going on.
They can make the line call for your quarterback who don't know what the hell he's doing yet.
And you got the center. You got the center now.
That's a damn shame. Well, hey, Diesel, you missed it because I told Ace last week. I had the occasion, secondhand information. I met the center, Shelton's first cousin. And he said that Shelton told him allegedly that Caleb would get to the line and never had any idea what he was looking at pre-snap.
And that's what, since because he just came here, right?
Shelton was the center last
year.
Okay, right, his rookie year. And he said, he said he never played center for any quarterback at any level that had no idea what he was looking at. And this is all the stuff they were saying about Justin. He wasn't processing. He can't read. He can't this and that. I never heard a center allegedly say Justin never had any idea who was the mic, who was this and that. And I told you, Caleb looked like he was up there calling bullshit. Remember, I was like, he's just up there.
Well, you know what? And it could go back to his college days, which is why he played what I call scatterback. Yeah. You know, you just gonna call this play and he get back there and figure it out.
Yeah.
Not really knowing whatever the defense is doing. He's just kind of being scattered.
That's what he's shotgun all the time.
That's what he does. That's what he does real well is scatter, but it ain't gonna last in the NFL if you just let him play scatter.
Chinese fire grill, so to speak.
It's not going. Especially with a bad offensive line.
I think Coach BJ will watch some film with him, have his coordinators teach him what to look for and how to process the line. And he's got a veteran offensive line now between his two guards and his center. So, they can also help him more in, discovering what's going on with the defense. But, he's got to learn the stuff. And he's still a second-year player. So Caleb is our quarterback.
And where's that center at? Did you talk to his first cousin?
He's from Southern Cal. Yeah. So that's and his first cousin. Yeah, I don't know where he is now.
Is he still on the Bears?
No.
Oh, he couldn't handle the bull rush.
Yeah. Was he a center out of college?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was a center. He was good everywhere he was except for here.
Yeah.
That's why they fired the offensive line coach who should have been fired when they fired all the coaches and they kept the offensive line coach. I was like, our line has sucked. It's been the worst part of our team. Right. And they kept him.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder if he, him being that center, if Caleb never knew what the hell was going on, did he tell him?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, he made the line calls, I guess.
Yeah, he was making all the line calls. But he said usually it's a collaboration though, Diesel. If you're the center, I'm coming up there. It's like a collaboration. It's like you might say one thing and I'm like, no, I'm seeing this, and then everybody, and then
I never seen all last year. You know how most quarterbacks, when they come up there, even if they're in the shotgun,
that's the mic.
They'll come up to the line and they'll point, and then sometimes you see the center with the ball and the center be like, pointing and calling stuff, right?
Yeah.
I never seen the Bears center do that in all of the games last year. Not one time.
Did you see that, Ace? I feel like I've seen it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Not a lot, though.
No, I
It
don't
wasn't every
remember,
play.
I don't remember.
But he was talking to him. He wasn't.
He would
pointing,
turn back and call
Thank you.
and
He
talk
would
to the
turn back,
quarterback
yeah,
and the left tackle.
He sure
He's
would.
only talking to him, telling them the snap count. Yeah,
No.
Is it on 2 or is it on
Just
3?
what they said, he would turn back. You know, you've seen him. He
No,
would.
he turned back. He's like, is it on 2 or is it on 3?
Mm.
But I never seen him pointing at linemen,
You guys
defensive linemen, and linebackers. I never seen that.
Well,
Never.
all I'm saying is he allegedly said that to his first cousin who played football with him back in the day. You know what I mean? I haven't, fact checked it all. You know what I mean? But we got Montez Sweat, who's a surly SOB.
All right.
It's a great defensive scheme. Everybody is still honing in on it, learning it, but it's a great defensive scheme.
How can it help highlight some of your strengths?
I think just create one-on-ones for the times that we need them, and just stopping the run.
Did you watch Cam Jordan just when you were in Washington or when you got here, just given your size similarities?
Cam Jordan has always kind of been one of those premier pass rushers in the league. It's kind of hard not to watch him when you play my position. I have gone back and looked at some of the film and how he's excelled in this defense under Dennis Allen. So, yeah.
What about Dennis's defense works for a big defensive end like you?
It's big defensive ends all around the league. How
he wants height and he wants to land out of that position.
I think the defensive end position has a height requirement, honestly. But it's just all about creating those one-on-ones and doing what I need to do when it's called to be done.
What do you like most about the scheme, just in general? And he comes in, he installs it.
It's a complex scheme. I think it keeps you on your toes, but it challenges us as a defense to hone in on our communication and just
the media is
attacking
attacking it too.
Tim Jensen said you were particularly locked in during the offseason, perhaps kind of unhappy with the way last season went for you personally. Is that fair to say? Is that accurate? Can you expand on that a little bit?
I believe y'all asked me that question at OTAs. I think I already touched on it. Was you?
He's learned that the Chicago media is just as sneaky as the New York media. It takes them a year to figure that out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I reiterated. It was just I feel like it was important for a new scheme, especially with a complex scheme like this, just to come in, learn the defense, and try to learn it once or twice, and again as the season goes along.
Did you add or do anything different than your off-season training?
I came to OTAs. I usually don't attend OTAs. But just regularly getting back on schedule.
They trying to fix some things out over that left tackle. Have they came to you and asked you to help out with that in terms of trying to get either Ozzie or Karan kind of ready for the across from you?
Not necessarily. I think it's just an iron sharpens iron type of deal. Whoever's out there in front of me, I plan on making them better, and I expect them to do the same.
Yesterday, Declan Doyle said that there's those 2 times that you broke through pretty off the edge. Those were like intentional pressure periods to test the offense. Did you know that
Courtney Cronin.
going in? Is that something that you get when you get the script, they make you aware of that you're not going to be blocked on this, that sort of thing?
Not necessarily. A pressure period is a pressure period. We don't really know who's going to block us. We have an idea who may block us, but obviously if we bring in pressure, somebody going to come free. So we know the period is a pressure period. So
obviously that puts Caleb in a tough situation where he's got to make a quick decision. What do those do for you though when you're starting to hone that in training camp?
It just creates those situations and angles where you are going to be in the game, and sometimes you may come free. It doesn't happen a lot, but when it does, you got to take advantage of it.
Is there anything about camp that feels different because you did go to OTAs? Is it, do you hit the ground running a little more?
I guess you could say that, yes. Like I said, I learned the defense and over the summer, and now we're going back over it again now in training camp. So there's some similarities and some things that I...
looking at it for a second, when I first watched it, I thought he was surly, and even what the local media started talking about it. But looking at it for the second time, he doesn't seem surly.
Brought with me from OTAs in the summer camp that I can bring with me to training
Until
camp
this is coming up.
Hone in on.
There's a lot of the same personnel here when trying to improve in the run game. Seemed like that was something y'all struggled with last year. Is that more on you as the players? Is it more on a different scheme coming in? Or is it just how do you get better at that, I guess?
I don't understand your question. What'd you say?
So like when last year y'all struggled at stopping the run kind of in the second half of the season, stuff like that. When trying to stop it this year, when trying to improve and stopping the run, is that more on you guys just being more in your gaps and in your spaces, or is that more, being put in the right position?
Yeah, I think it's on all of us. The coaches have a job to do. We also have a job to do. So yeah, it's just a collective thing. Right.
Have you benefited from playing with Grady Jarrett since he's been here?
Yeah, Grady is a very smart individual. He's played in different schemes and defenses.
First time I heard somebody call a black player smart.
So he's definitely been helping me with this scheme, and also he's just a great leader, great friend. We're from the sort of the same part of town in Atlanta, Georgia, on the east side. So yeah, Grady's been great.
I know it's early on in that pass on. What's your first impressions of Ozzie so far?
Ozzie
Trapillo, the rookie.
He didn't even know who Ozzie Trapillo was, bro.
He's a rookie. I don't know this song.
Was pretty stout. He has good hands, good feet. Looks good to me.
DJ said yesterday, just from like the offense's perspective, that
Right, he like Ozzie. Y'all asked me about fucking Ozzie.
Oh, yeah,
they're
man.
getting different looks every single play. With
You know we
Dennis's
played
defense. Does that
Minnesota first game on Monday night.
feel like it to you that you guys are doing something different every snap?
I mean, yeah, we got a lot of calls in, so I can imagine he's seeing a lot of different looks.
Do you feel like you're the guy that needs to lead the pass rush this season?
Ma'am, I mean, sir.
He said, ma'am.
What'd you say?
Do you feel like you're the guy that
was
needs
personal.
to kind of spearhead the pass rush this season?
I mean, it's a job. It's a collective job as a group. But I mean, I guess if you say I'm the guy, yeah, I want to be the guy.
What have you seen out of Dio, and has he tried to pick your brain in terms of picking him up?
He's healthy this year, man.
Yeah, Dio's a very talented football player. I think he's one.
All right, so I just played that because Carm is he went on his podcast, bro, and was just really going in on this brother. Like, they don't like him either. Like, this dude was hurt last season.
Yeah, he's healthy now.
Yeah.
I mean, the team sucked last year. You fired all the damn coaches, and come on, we turning the page. Why you keep asking about last year?
And that's kind of what they all been trying to respond. Even Coach BJ is like, well, I wasn't here last year. You know what I mean? Exactly. Why? Because they need to have these narratives going, because at some point during the season, they need to be in a position to turn on them.
Yeah. Remember what you said about
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
To Diesel's point about why they always talking to these players, he don't even want to be there.
Right.
No, because nothing good can come out of those interviews.
Nothing. Especially when they're looking for stuff.
Yeah, they keep nitpicking questions. Only thing is going to be something bad if you answer something wrong or misunderstood what they said.
Yeah. It's like this. Ace Diesel came out here earlier, and he said that the podcast needs to work on X, Y, Z, and Z and Z. How do you feel about that? You know what I mean? It's like, ask
Right,
Diesel.
he said that? Did he say that?
He couldn't have said that. All right.
And then they'll ask you
No
the
comment.
same question 3 different times, but
Yeah,
3
he
different
asked-
ways.
She asked me
That's
that
what he
already.
was pointing out.
Yeah, it's like,
But when you're making $100 million, you got to do interviews.
I mean, yeah, you can answer questions for the press, but it's OTAs, right? So it's like, come on,
And
man, I
ask
want to hear from
me
them till
football questions about me. Don't
Yeah.
come here and say, well, Tory said blah, 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 blah. How do you feel about that?
And how and it's a backhanded question against Braxton Jones when you're asking about a damn rookie at the left tackle position.
Yes.
Like, is this guy ready to take over the left tackle? No, he's a rookie. We got a damn left tackle.
Very astute. You're right. That's why he said Ozzie like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like he's a damn rookie. But
Ozzie.
if Eberfluss was here, he'd have made him a captain by now.
they said, when they asked me that same question, I said, Ozzie. Oh, you mean the one who gets us the donuts and stuff in the morning? Oh, yeah.
That's just what he did too, bro.
He's gonna be all right.
Yeah.
Y'all in here asked me about Ozzie on the offensive line. He's a rookie.
This guy hasn't played a minute in the NFL.
They don't have nothing better to do with their time. They trying to create content.
That's what they're doing. That's what they're doing, bro. Because they on Luther Burden's ass. We got a third-round draft pick who's talented and
Second round.
got soft tissue issues, and they on his ass, bro, as though he should be out here risking the soft tissue issue.
No, we'll see him in a couple of weeks. Maybe a beginning of the season. He's a backup right now. Why y'all worried about the damn backup? We got DJ Moore, and we got
well, he's slotted to be the slot receiver, so it's him
man,
and
slot receiver.
They brought in a veteran too.
This guy has not played 1 minute in the NFL, not one damn minute, and he's hurt. So let's get on to the players that's practicing every day and ask about them.
That's what Coach BJ keep trying to tell him. Even Dennis Allen was saying the same thing. Like, man, we're coaching the players who are here.
Yeah.
And then the minute he gets out there, they can go, it's first practice,
He didn't look that great.
You gotta get him up to speed, typical things, But they gonna ask, it's like, man,
they ask like it's the end of the world, like all of them know. It's like they'll send each other emails. Let's go after I don't like the way Burden's acting. You know what I mean? And then they all create a narrative that he should be in practice and he should be doing this and he should be doing that and he's not learning. And then they ask Coach BJ, how far is he falling behind? And they're programming the narrative into people as opposed to just letting it, like you said, Ace, he's a damn rookie and he's hurt. Take your time with him.
And it's part of the pocket watching too that he's the first 39th pick. They got a fully guaranteed deal. So damn, he should be out there. He got a fully guaranteed contract and he's colored. There's no way he can't. He's missing training camp.
Not even showing up for the walkthroughs.
Yeah, he's in the film room and he's attending the meetings and he's getting treatment. Yeah,
but they love coaching Loveland.
He
was missing.
Drop dead gorgeous.
Oh, he looked spectacular in his first day of
camp.
That's right.
Will they trade full commit before the end of training camp? What are you?
He's a first round pick. He better look like that. But we're focused on this third round guy. Like, let him get healthy. Like y'all saying, he's going to be probably a backup. He might be the punt returner and all that, though, bro. I wouldn't even have that JP Morgan or whatever.
No, he should be the punt returner. Yeah. He should be to start off. Yeah. The punt kick returner.
Yeah.
I'm putting all as much talent out there as I get. And looking for more.
Some athletes out there, huh?
Yeah, I'm telling you, the biggest thing with these OTAs, training camp and stuff is, are all your guys healthy when you complete it?
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing because a lot of these teams going to lose players.
And we're implementing a new offense. We're implementing a new offense, and that's big. And then also, to Ace's point earlier, getting those installments in so that we can come out there and look like a damn professional football team the first 4 weeks of the team, first 4 weeks of the season.
Yeah. And if Luther Burden comes in the 5th game or the 6th game and starts contributing more, that's what you're looking for out of a first-year player.
Third-round pick.
Yeah, going into a new system. And he's a second-round pick. Don't downgrade him.
Oh, my bad. He's a second-round pick? Who was our third-round pick?
He was number 39 pick.
Okay.
The third round, I think we got Ozzie in the
Was it Ozzie? Yeah.
Ozzie was a late second round, I think.
He had 2 number 2s.
Yeah, Ozzie was the late second round. The number
third round
3.
Was it the linebacker?
No, he was the 4th.
Was it the running back?
7.
No, our running back, we didn't get one till too late.
Yeah, he's a 7th-round pick.
But they like him though. They say
I like him as their short yardage back.
I like him at Rutgers.
Yeah, he's better than
was it Shamar Turner, defensive
tackle?
I just he's not a what I would call a starting running back. You're one back. and that's what I was hoping, that we drafted somebody that can challenge what's his name for the #1 spot, and we didn't.
Swift.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't have a third round pick. That's why we can't figure out who the third round pick was.
We had 3 second round picks.
I think they traded
up.
Yeah.
To get Ozzie.
And then we got Ruben Hippolyte in the 4th round, number 132. Shamar Turner was number 62 in the 2nd round, defensive tackle, Texas A&M. We keep drafting these damn defensive tackles. I better start seeing some production out of them.
Yeah, we'll see what's going on in the future. We know our general manager had no idea how to draft players prior to Coach BJ getting here, so we'll see what happens in the future.
Yeah, maybe Dennis Allen liked them too. Anything else about the first week of camp that y'all heard about or that stood out?
No, not necessarily. They're just working on a continuous basis. You see the admiration of the coaching staff from the players. And, I think we're heading in the right direction as a football team. We'll see in a couple of weeks what they're ready to do against Miami in the preseason and on to Minnesota, game 1.
I'm confident we're heading in the right direction. Before I throw it to you, Diesel, your boy Caleb isn't saying as much, and Cole Kmet is saying as much as Caleb was last year all of a sudden. So I think they're on his bum. I think they're on Cole Kmet's bum.
Yeah, well, it should be.
Yeah, they should be. He was like unproductive to me last year. I mean, he didn't block worth of nothing.
Man.
And he had a lot of times in games where he just disappeared.
And they said he's the top 10 paid tight end, if not higher, but he's not giving you nowhere near that production.
Yeah, so
it's all of his stuff is built on. It's like what I was saying about RG3, a lot of talk, but the production doesn't match the talk that he used to have.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing with Kmet. He was talking to the press and
they love him. They love him.
Make him like, and it makes you seem like that you're more than what you actually are.
If he was colored, would they be on his bum?
Man, please.
He would never get the second contract.
He wouldn't have been. They wouldn't have been interviewing him hardly at all.
They love him, bro. Even when Carm was talking about Sweat, and, they was like, if he don't want to do it, and the other guys, to their defense, they wasn't going in like that. They was like y'all. They was like, it's just preseason, and nobody cares as long as he's making plays. But this one dude was butthurt. I think it was the dude that he's like, ma'am, you know what I mean? And then he had to bring up Cole Kmet. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, Cole Kmet is giving you these interviews, but he ain't doing shit on the football field.
Nothing on the field. Again, his aura and hype around him supersedes his production.
He went to Notre Dame, and he's from the, suburbs out there, the northwest suburbs. Right.
Well, guess what, you son bitch? We done drafted your replacement. What are you going to do this year?
Now, one of y'all named one white player. I think Trubisky, they started getting on his ass, but that took forever. I'm just saying, every year as we're going through these camps and all of that, they never, ever, 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 ever. They always find one or two black players a scapegoat. He's too flashy, he's too this, he's too that, he's missing practice. But is it because the white players are never doing anything wrong? Am I missing something here?
Because our media is I don't even think it represents America. It's probably 90% pink versus 80%.
It's a deeper thing. It's a societal thing that's within our system that we live in that perpetuates that. Just call it. White is safe, black is not. That's a societal thing.
Look at this guy. I think he met a Muslim sister from the Nation of Islam or something. Making bean pies or some shit.
That's what it is. Yeah. That's no need to tap
got
dance
him a Betty
around
Shabazz. No, go ahead. No, I
that's
agree.
exactly what it is. It's a deep rooted thing, and therefore you tend to not and it goes throughout from when we're younger to teenagers to older. They just think it's just in society. So they tend to want to, rather talk to this one or that one, and they think there's no harm, no foul, right? And they think that, oh, well, if I interview this black guy, it could be, he could get heated and this could go left.
It can go controversial. He's angry.
Right. Courtney Cronin was terrified of Sweat. Boy, when Happy Caleb gets up there, they can't shut her up.
I can't. If you notice, like last year, I was on her neck because I didn't like how she was. If you seen her on ESPN, man, her takes on the Bears. I mean, she was criticizing all the time. And I was like, why in the heck did they pick this lady to cover the Bears? You couldn't have picked somebody else to cover the Bears
because
other
that
than
narrative
this lady?
that you just pointed out, she naturally does it, and those are the people they tend to pick.
Now, this year, I noticed when she's on ESPN, she's trying to be not as critical yet. It's like she's like trying to be more friendly of a type of personality. It seems like
that's the foot in the door method. That way, she can keep her access.
But I'm like, I don't buy it because I know what she was last year, and she didn't have no open mind about the Bears in general. So I'm like, nah.
But she loves Caleb, and that's because she was part of the fire Justin Fields. We got to move off him, and you got to win on the rookie quarterback. And you got to pass for 4,000 yards to win. You know what I mean? You got to. She was part of all that, bro.
Yeah, we've never had a 4,000 yard pass.
I didn't care for her. I was shocked that they put her to be the one to cover the Bears from ESPN.
Didn't surprise me. And you saw Danny Parkins is on Fox. Got a national gig.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they took him. And
Danny Parkins.
I thought he was more fair-minded.
Really?
He was more fair in his views.
Overall.
Right?
Not for JF1.
But he attacked JF1.
Yeah. Well, no, I ain't talking. I'm just talking about the Bears overall.
Yeah, overall.
I thought he was more fair in
more
his
impartial.
Views. Yeah. I was.
I know what you're saying. He's more of a homer than her. She don't even come. Yeah, she has
no idea to me of like the Bears
Has she ever been to Chicago?
What we as fans
I don't think so.
Have gone through season after season, and the players, it's just enriched. It's installed in us. We know.
So somebody told them I got to have a 4,000 yard passer to be happy as a Bear fan. No, we got to win some playoff games. That's what.
If you come from a national network to cover a team like this, but you've never really been invested into a team like this.
Yeah.
Then hold be impartial when you come. Because if you start showing this bias when you first get here, we're like, wait a minute, who the fuck are you?
Who are you?
And where are you from?
Yeah, who are you to be coming in here talking like this and that and this and that? Like, I'll say this. What's the girl on not Get Up, but the one that's early unsportsmanlike conduct with what's his name? Chris the one who used to play Canty. Michelle, what's her name?
Obama.
Tafoya.
No, the lady. She went. Now look, I say this. She's from St. Louis.
Yeah.
She went to U of I.
Okay.
Yeah, she went to U of I, and she's like a proud preacher of like anything St. Louis with Nelly and them and all of that. But I know she's like more of a Packers fan than the Bears. I could tell when she makes her commentary, she's always kind of leaning.
Michelle Smallman.
Small. Yes,
okay.
Yes. So I got a little bit
she
more.
Was down there. We probably seen it.
I got a little more. No, she was after y'all.
Okay.
She was after y'all. But I got a little more respect for her because she got somewhat ties to the state, and she kind of knows somewhat about the Bears, right?
Mm-hmm.
And quite honestly, she's not as critical to as Cronin is.
Cronin acts like she's laced them up before.
Oh,
that's the way she be talking.
She's super critical. Super critical.
She's from Belleville. She right outside East St. Louis.
Oh, Smallman.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she grew up in St. Louis and went to U of I, but I think she's low key a Packers fan, right?
Okay.
So I always when she's always. I think she even said when they were asking her who's going to win the NFC North, and I think she was saying, "No, the Packers, Jordan Love, they're going to be right there."
They even attacking Jordan Love he had a down season last year and all that. He was hurt and took them to the playoffs, and they, what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're looking.
It's all about.
They're looking to replace him.
It's amazing.
Looking to move off of.
It's all about right now. This is the craziest thing. It's like
everybody can't win right now. You're only gonna have one Super Bowl winner.
One Super Bowl winner.
Everything's about right now.
Every team's got to win this year.
Like even old boy from Texas, the Texans. I mean, that was
DJ Stroud.
Kind of a down year, but he still had them in the playoffs.
Yeah.
He
had like a 98 passer rating.
Yeah, second year as a starter.
And went part of that season without his receivers. Like his top one, and I think the other dude got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
So
if you give him what Joe Burrow has on offense, he would have had a season like Joe Burrow, no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Diesel. Well, hit us with your final words, and then throw it to Ace.
Let's see what we're gonna. Well, I'm gonna bring up because I mean you guys probably covered this stuff, but I hadn't. I don't think I really got a chance to speak on it. So, but Angel Reese, okay. So, beginning of the year, she wasn't playing her best ball, and even she was saying it, right? But there's guys out there who created podcasts where the podcast is to criticize her. Like that's all they do, and it's mainly to put Caitlin Clark on a pedestal, but to criticize Angel Reese, right? Once she turned her season around and she started performing, so then they said, "Oh, it's just a double-double," and they put out a narrative, "Oh, she gets a lot of her own misses," and so then I started looking into the stats, and then I'm looking at what she was doing, and then it went from like simple double-doubles to like she getting around close to like 20 or 17, 18, and 18. And 16, and 5, 6, 7 assists, and so
while Caitlin Clark's stats have been falling off, and
I'm gonna get to
she's
her.
hurt.
Don't worry, I'm gonna get to her. So I'm saying, like, okay, well, if what she was doing is so easy, how come ain't nobody else doing it? Ain't nobody else in the league been doing that. I mean,
in the history, she's breaking league records.
She's literally been breaking records that never been done in the WNBA, but you never give her credit for it. You criticize her. And then when she starts having assists and points and rebounds above like 15 or more, crickets. You don't really hear them talking no more. And then you go to and Caitlin Clark. So we all know Angel Reese, her biggest issue is she can't really shoot. She doesn't really have like a go-to shot, any type of thing. But for her to be doing what she's doing, and she's more like a Rodman, right? More like a Rodman type of person. And if she gets any kind of little shot, develops any kind of post game or whatever, she's going to be deadly because defensively she can, I don't even bring up the block shots, right? And the fact that she can pass like a guard. If you put her up there at the point where she's holding the ball in their half court, she gets a lot of assists. They just miss a lot of damn shots. I'm always watching. Caitlin Clark, outstanding shooter. We all know this, right? And she can pass. And she's always moving, right? But she brings a lot of this to herself because she talks a lot of junk. She's always complaining to the officials, right? Always. Always. When Angel Reese complains, it goes back to that deeper thing that we were talking about, societal. Like, hey, well, this girl's always, you see her, man. I mean, she's ragging them officials like Rasheed Wallace used to do. I mean, just all the time. On top of that, her season has been bad. One of the worst three-point
Well, she's
shooters.
been injured. She's been nicked up.
Before that, she was one of the worst three-point shooters in the league this year. And when I heard that she was going to be in that three-point contest at the All-Star game, I was like, how? Why? What are their credentials to get you there? She shouldn't be in it. I was like, she got like the worst percentage. If you look at the percentage, three-point percentage and 3 points made, oh my God, or misses, she's one of the worst in the league.
The fans love her.
And luckily, she didn't, because of injury, she decided not to play.
Oh,
but
gorgeous.
It's just unjust criticism towards Angel Reese. And they played today, the Fever and Sky. But neither one of them played. Neither one of them played. And I'll say this too, to make Angel Reese's stats even more impressive, Cardoso is like the same size as her. Even in the games when she's in there getting rebounds, Angel Reese's numbers still stay the same, like between 15 and 20 and like 15 to 20 rebounds. It's like amazing, but they don't give her credit for that. So
for her consistency. When Juju Watkins comes, this will be a whole different conversation. But go ahead.
When she comes, she reminds me of a younger type of Taurasi. She reminds me of a Taurasi. And I understand the criticism that a lot of the older veteran players from the WNBA have towards what their issue wasn't Caitlin Clark per se. It was just that, hey, man, we've had players like that for years, and you guys weren't embracing it. You weren't embracing it until it became like an issue in the NCAA with black versus white. That's what they made it into. And even all of the white players that were before, some of them were dope, could shoot from wherever, and they never really embraced it until you see black versus white. Then you want to embrace it. So they have a right to feel some kind of way like, hey, we've been here. Y'all ain't seen us? I mean, a lot of them, black, white, whatever, and they just weren't embracing it. But I'm taking this out for Angel Reese because I felt like the criticism she gets, she doesn't get enough good criticism when she's been doing good. And the bad criticism just shuts up when she's doing well. And they wait for her. This
explains why he was so hard on RG3 earlier, because RG3 don't like Angel Reese.
I didn't even bring him up. He's a clown. His comments on her is clownish, So I'm not even. I can use another 5 minutes on him, but I'll leave it to the other professionals who have already voiced their opinion on him, trying to just create content or keep his name in the circle. So but I'm giving this up for Angel Reese. She deserves flowers for what she's been doing in the league this year, despite the criticism, because she's never going to get like buku stuff from the press and everything. She's not gonna get all of that. She's not gonna, because of her style of play. They're not gonna give it to her. But if the Sky could ever get some guards that can shoot consistently, watch out, because the
WNBA needs to work their magic and get Juju in a big city like Chicago, because she's the Jordan of the WNBA. That's what they need to do. Get Juju on there.
Juju's gonna come out. Did she come out this year?
No, she got hurt.
No, she got another year, right? She was just a freshman, wasn't she?
No.
Last year? Was she a freshman?
Sophomore, I believe.
Sophomore?
Yeah, I think this will be a junior season.
Yeah. I've been watching her since she was in 8th grade, bro.
So she'll be coming out after this year.
Allegedly. She's making plenty of money.
Yeah, because she's forgetting about the Neil. The Neil changes everything.
So, and I think Bronny might be talking to her. Maybe they were just friends, but Bronny used to be at her games when she used to come watch my niece play at Long Beach Poly. So I've been watching her for years, bro. Even before she was at, that fancy ass school. That girl.
She reminds me of a young Diana Taurasi. If you look at Taurasi's
she
game,
reminds me of a female Benji Wilson.
I ain't saying that, but she reminds me of a young
this guy
Diana
went to Chicago
Taurasi.
Simeon. You going to
no.
All around game, bro. That's what, and I'm saying what Ben had in him, rest his soul. Ben was playing for the W. Ben wasn't playing for stats. The stats just happened to come. Ben was playing for the W, bro. No matter if he was playing a pickup game in the alley or whether he was playing in the state championship, he was playing to win.
I can't necessarily compare her to him because there's an X factor nobody ever. Well, you hear the players who played against Ben, and they always said outside of his skill set, he had a motor. He had a Dennis Rodman type motor for a guy that size.
She's got that, bro. That's what I'm telling you, bro. I've seen them both play.
I've seen her play. I just haven't seen her enough to say
you got to see her in person, bro. You got to see her.
I didn't seen her. I didn't watch a few of her games. It's gonna be and what she tore the ACL and which knee? Was it left or right?
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, bro. I saw her going into freshman year and took a selfie and told her that was the best approach to basketball I've seen since watching Michael Jordan. Told her and her family that. Took a selfie with her, bro. This girl is something special, bro. She was crying after she lost to a team that had won 2 state championships, and she was playing for bums. She was crying. She had like a triple-double against.
That's like Jabari Parker in 8th grade. He was crying.
He didn't play defense. He was soft in the cross.
No, he was crying after losing a game in 8th grade.
Yeah, but he didn't play defense. He was soft. Big ups Jabari.
The coach from Simeon, Rob Smith, went up to him while he was on the bench crying, and his parents seen it. They wasn't even right there by him. They was sitting in the cut. Yeah. And he telling him, like, man, did you give it your all? Did you do? He said, well, that's all, you could do, man. There'll be better days ahead. And that's why they had him go to Simeon. When they seen that coach come up to him and console him, and he just, 8th grade, and like
he cared.
He didn't have to do that, but they was like, hey. And that's why he went to Simeon, and it was after that.
Jabari, did you end up at U of I?
Straight titles.
Did he go to U of I?
Duke for 1 year.
No, he didn't go to U of I. Hey, nobody goes to U of I. Yeah.
Well, E. Small did. Nick Anderson did.
Yeah, I'm talking about after they shitted on Jimmy Collins. Nobody.
Yeah, they shitted on Bruce Collins.
That was Bruce Pearl.
Yeah.
Bruce Pearl's doing.
Deion Thomas went there.
Yeah, but that's why Bruce Pearl shitted on him. He went when Iowa was
recorded the phone conversation.
Well, it wasn't even that. It was Iowa was recruiting him. Yeah. And Deion picked Illinois.
Yeah.
And he got mad in his feelings and went and told the NCAA.
There he was talking about Blazers on the phone. Yeah. Dirty. Yeah, Deion was on the phone. Yeah, they offered me Blazers. What are you offering? Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah.
80,000 and a Blazer.
Big ups to Deion though. That was my guy down there on the yard. All right, man. You got any more?
We knew everybody was getting it. So, what do you think about the Teresa Weatherspoon firing last year by the Sky? They've it's been a total downfall for the team since then.
You know what? If you look at the team though, I don't know because I can't. I don't know all the details behind that. So I can't really say what was going on with them. I just know that their guard play ain't been right, because they will miss a lot of wide open shots because the 2 bigs we got, they get the balls in the post and they can pass. And they just miss a lot of shots. So, and until we get like some guards that can really play, and the one that came back to us who was there when we won a championship, she older now. Yeah. She could be like just, locker room mentor and a backup. But they need younger guard play to come in. Hey, if we could get Juju, I'm all for it. Because that
she's
would really
gonna be
turn
box
the
office. Yeah, the city will be showing up for them games, bro. She'll be y'all will be going to the games.
Yeah, I'd be on
if they had her, I'd go.
Yeah.
I'd be on the south and west side looking for guards right now, damn it.
Her, Reese.
You say you been at Morgan Park High School?
Yeah, come on, man.
What's the other one? Western.
Used to be Marshall.
Marshall, yeah,
yeah.
Marshall and Westinghouse on the
Yeah,
west side.
I'd be looking for guards right now, damn it. You know, come on.
Yeah, I hear you. You be on the pickup. Somebody could play better. I hear you, bro.
We had
with game.
We had the guard come out of U of I that the Bulls had no interest in. Terrence Shannon just won MVP of the summer league. MVP of the summer league, won the second round. Damn near went undrafted because he had a incident.
That he was cleared of all
that
charges.
he was cleared of, and the Bulls are looking at him at right in our backyard, no interest.
Well, you got a GM that's from a
shithole
country.
He had the most energy off of Minnesota's bench. When you come in the game for them, you're like, man, they seem like they all of a sudden they're moving fast. It was all like him.
Yeah, he was doing that at U of I, and we could have got him for nothing. No interest.
Yeah, the Chat GTP told them not to get him.
Did they draft him or did they just sign him?
They drafted him like late in the second round. Late in the second round. I'll tell you in a minute. It's a shame what's going on here in Chicago with these damn organizations. The players that are running around right in our backyard.
And they finally put the socks and then back on the regular station. Remember, I told you I'm not trying to pay for nothing else if they don't come on my cable stations.
Right.
Because you had to get the thing,
the package.
It was like the antenna. It wasn't like
okay, yeah.
Yeah, that fluky stuff, man. I'm like, man, I'm not doing nothing extra. If they not on TV, I ain't watching. Now then whatever they done worked out a deal, now they on the regular cable.
They suck. That's the deal they worked out.
They've been playing much better since the All-Star break.
Yeah, they beat the Cubs.
All right, he was number 27th overall pick in the
late
first round. Yeah, 2024.
Who did we take? Who did we draft that year?
Probably nobody.
We got the dude.
We got Montes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we still could have made some moves and got him.
Yeah, moved up to 26. Yeah. They had no interest. Great final words, bro. You got anything else, Diesel? Now I'll throw it to you, Ace.
No, that's it for me, fellas. I'm out. Training camp. First game be before first NFL game next week for preseason before the next show.
Yeah, and don't be surprised if you see me pull up at a Justin Fields game. What you saying, Ace?
It's football season, baby.
I really want Fields to play better because I want him to stick it to Pittsburgh because how they did it.
He's gonna be sticking it to Pittsburgh and the Bears, though. You ain't getting out of this.
No, the Bears ain't going. He ain't got nothing coming here, but Pittsburgh. I want them to.
That's week 1.
They did them worse. They did them worse than the Bears.
That's week 1. But they only gave up a 6th-round pick, so it was nothing.
He was winning for them.
Yeah,
it wasn't like he didn't even really struggle for them. I mean, my God. And then to try to lowball him, the little offer they gave him.
See what they're doing, Ace? They're putting their vitriol towards Pittsburgh instead of where it squarely belongs.
There's holes in the Chicago Bears.
Exactly.
No.
Yeah. He had gotten it together here, bro. He was trending. He was trending a certain way.
He wasn't trending here. He was trending there.
70% of your fan base wanted him. They were all shouting, "We want Justin." Last game of the season.
They were all on that sour diesel, man.
Overserved the beer.
We could have had the Hall. We could have had Justin. We could have had it all.
Yeah. Now we got the halter top.
Now
he's our quarterback.
Now you're concerned about him playing the first 6 weeks of the season.
That's right. Right back here where me and Ace said we could mess around, end up back here. We could mess around, end up back here. Because they told us we got to win on a rookie contract. You know what I mean? Courtney Cronin told us that.
Yeah.
In modern NFL, you got to win on a rookie deal. And then when I went back and did the math, I said, who the fuck is actually winning on a rookie deal? Patty Mahomes, and that's probably it. Russell Wilson, you know what I mean?
Generationals.
And those teams were established.
Established and established had coaches as offensive-minded type coaches.
You're talking about two Hall of Fame coaches and a couple Hall of Fame quarterbacks
with stock defense and everything.
Yeah. Legion of Boom. Yeah. Come on.
Yeah, but Courtney Cronin says you got to win on a rookie deal. You know what I mean?
She's an NFL expert.
Yeah, she laced them up.
All right,
Played rugby in
out.
London.
All right, dude.
All right, brother.
Have a great
Simeon.
week.
All right, Ace, go and give us your final words out there, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it short and simple. You know, we got NFL training camp. We got a new regime, and hopefully we've got a Milz carrying quarterback that's ready to win this year. The biggest thing for the Bears to develop is this running game, the offensive line, short pass game, and doing things to fool other teams as opposed to what we've been doing for the last couple of years and just having 2-3 receivers in the same areas. No, not getting in and out of the huddle, all these offensive penalties on false starts, illegal motion. So I'm looking for the Bears to improve in all of those facets of the game this year with a new coaching staff, very experienced coaching staff between Big Dick Allen. You got Eric Bieniemy running with our running backs. You got Antoine Randall L. guy laced him up as well as been coaching for a while. So and our experienced offensive coordinator / head coach, who's going to bring a different type of offensive mindset to the city of Chicago. That hopefully
and he brought in some more veterans too.
Oh yeah, most definitely. The shoring up the middle of the offensive line is hugely important with the acquirement of Tooney and the center and our right guard to go along with our right tackle and Braxton Jones, the left tackle. So, you know, with bringing in those players, you can move guys to, backup roles such as your big 6-foot Ozzie that your starting defensive end doesn't know who the hell he is. And you can have a swing tackle in your big African running back and forth. You know, when somebody gets hurt and whenever he gets healthy in the middle of the damn season. So you know, you needed depth. And we needed it a couple of years ago, which is why we were so adamant about the Hall. Now, you know, if Justin hadn't worked out, we still would have had the Hall. We still would have had a chance to go get Shador. We still had a chance to go get whoever the hot name is next year. And you're building your team from inside out. But, you know, we did what our general manager said he wasn't going to do, which is build the team through free agency and find as many free agencies and plug the holes as he could. He said he was going to do it through the draft, but we're running this around backwards, going through free agency and then trying to plug up a few holes through the draft, hoping they work because he can't draft for damn cold. So we'll see what happens. I mean, Caleb was our generational pick. So much so that he never even talked to anybody else in the first round, even a Drake May or a Jaden Daniels or a Bo Nix or any of those kids that were available that we could have possibly moved down and drafted or just overlooked and traded the pick. This highly coveted pick that the Washington Commanders would have definitely loved to have a choice of Jaden Daniels or Caleb Williams, and they, you know, so it was it's interesting how this young man was able to acquire a extension to a contract. I got to believe he got pictures on somebody, whether it's Kevin Warren or the McCaskies. He's running around Hallis Hall late one night and bumped into a room, and things may be happening, and you just pull out your camera phone at everybody.
Maybe happening nothing. He brought the the baby oil and the alcohol and spiked their drinks and had a freak off and was recording it all.
Yeah, he said because we were on Hard Knocks last year, so like, yeah, just leave those cameras and we'll send them back. We'll figure out what to do with them in a few months. We might do this again next year. So they had HD footage of whatever the hell was going on at Hallis Hall, and he parlayed that into an extension to a contract that had no reason to be extended. But hey, he's got a good agent, or like I said, he's got pictures, whatever he did. All we can do is hope that this coaching staff can win in spite of what's been going on in our draft room and what the Bears have picked up through free agency. I can't say everything he's done is bad, but most of it has been mediocre at best. His first round picks have been okay, but you got to win drafts in the lower rounds. You talking about winning with quarterbacks on their rookie deal. You got to win with players that you are surprises, that those second and third round picks that you didn't expect to be superstars, but once you get them on your roster, they become a hell of a NFL players, or great backups, or great productive players. You got to have talent throughout your damn draft room and on your squad. So I'm just hoping for a great season. I think I'm going to see Lamar when the Bears are in Baltimore this year. It's I think the fourth week in October.
Yeah, we're gonna be in Vegas for that. Yeah.
That's another consideration, but the Southwest has changed their strategies and So we're trying to figure some stuff out, but I'm thinking of going back to see him play Washington again. But I saw that game last year. I was there for the Fail Mary, and definitely going to the Baltimore game. But the Vegas game is a consideration as well. So go Bears. Hopefully they continue to improve process-wise on the offensive side of the ball. Big Dick Allen is liking what he's seeing out of his team, and he's high on your middle linebacker, who everybody wanted to boot out of town because of his big contract and lack of productivity. So
yeah, but he started the other dude at middle. So I don't know if he's gonna leave him at middle. He want a hammer in there at middle, bro.
Oh yeah, well hey,
he doesn't want to butch a lesbian in there.
Whatever the hell works. Make the move.
Pick up all the butchers. I don't want to start no trouble. Because they shooting these days. But don't this concern you, bro?
Yes, it should be very
0%.
Yeah. But that's preseason hype. Now let's go back. Let's say week 9 or 10,
and do it again.
And do it again.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Let's see what the revisionist decisions are in hindsight on who the quarterback would be, because now you're going to have your quarterback in a system that with some experienced coaches with
some veterans and short up line, all the stuff we wanted to get for Justin.
All the stuff we wanted to get for JF1, and maybe he will be that guy, that purse carrying guy that can get us to the playoffs. We'll see.
Safe to say he's on the clock?
Oh, yeah. Well, he was on the clock last year. I mean, it was my prediction is 10-7. So 10-7, I think, will get him off the clock as you're building your roster and hoping on health heading into the playoffs. So
I'd take 9-8. Although we would have been getting 10-7 and 9-8 out of Justin, which is the point that Justin people were trying to say. That's all we were trying to say.
That's all we were trying to say. Just keep showing up the damn team. We were already had 7 damn wins, even with an idiot as head coach.
Idiot offensive coordinator.
Yeah. I mean, even if facing that position, we was at 7 wins. Could have had 10 wins
If
that
you
season.
kept Montgomery, we would have had those wins.
Oh yeah. But
you know,
it is what it is. We can't keep going back and talking about how bad of a general manager that Ryan Poles has been, or he's been saving all this money and getting rid of these contracts.
right?
Man, come on, contracts are contracts. The salary cap goes up every year. Your Roquan contract and the David Montgomery contract and Justin Fields extension of a contract, 2 years, $40 million or whatever he would have been worth at this particular time for the Chicago Bears. You still could have shored up the damn team and got some damn draft picks with the haul we had and giving up that number one pick again.
And had a veteran in your quarterback room and a young in there that you're developing.
And still been in a position. Even if that didn't work out, we still could have went out and got a damn quarterback.
He can't see that far. He can.
We would have had so many damn draft picks. And
Ryan Poles is retarded, bro.
So many people calling, knocking on the door. Like, man, well, can I move up and I take this pick for you this year and this year? We could have been set up for the next 4 or 5 drafts.
I should have known he was retarded when he pulled up in them dirty Air Ones to Hallis Hall on his first day.
In the middle of the winter.
In a business suit with dirty Air Ones in the middle of winter with snow and ice on the ground. From KC, lived in Chicago. I should have known he was retarded then.
You should have had some Timbs on, at least some damn some boots for the weather.
Bro.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Yeah. But that's the guy you guys want to extend. You want to give him another chance to look and see what he can do in the future.
They call him King Poles.
Who calls him that?
My guy Swifty, Swift Sports Network.
Oh man,
yeah, Poles can't do anything wrong with Swifty. You know
yeah, I mean? let Poles cook is what they say. Huh?
Let him cook.
Yeah, he's been cooking for a few years.
Yeah,
I think his best batch has been Hall of Fame Jones and what's the other your big African out of Yale?
Jambi. Well, I like Brisker. I do like Brisker. He did go out and get Brisker.
Yeah, those were second round picks, I think.
Yeah, he's a bear.
Yeah, he can't do anything in the third round, and he's meh in the first round. So
maybe that's why he got rid of the third round pick this year.
Right.
He's learning.
I can't figure that third round out. Let me go in the second round, see what I can make happen.
Chat GTP don't work past the second round, huh?
No. It
starts
shuts
hallucinating and shit.
Yeah. Just
you can get this guy off the ice cream truck in the third round. I know he's blown out both his knees, but
just package him up the fourth and the third round and move it up to the second round every year, and I think we'll be fine with this guy. But that's my final words. The Bears are looking good. They're practicing well. Yeah. They're fairly healthy. Hopefully, it stays that way as we go through preseason, as Bilbo gets his reps and Caleb gets his reps, and who else we got on? Oh, Case Keenum. Who cares about Case Keenum?
Yeah, Case.
Our 1 and 2s get their reps, and we can see what this defense is going to look like. Even though it's supposed to be vanilla for the preseason, and the offense is supposed to be vanilla for the preseason. Let's get out there and run some plays. On offensive defense, get some on film, and see who wants to make this damn team. It's a different regime. You got to make the team. I don't give a damn who you are. Plant commit. So, you're in a contract year. I know you got a couple years left on your contract, but paying you $12 million and they drafted the number 1 guy at tight end.
Tell you something.
Yeah, if that ain't telling you something, that means you ain't that damn bright.
Yeah, you ain't that bright.
So we'll see. But bear down and go Bears. And, I'm going to say it again later, but FGB.
That's fair there, fella. FGB and bear down. Great final words. And that's how we stir the pot and serve it hot. From Loveland's steady glazing to Burden's inexplicable camp hate, the narratives are layered. But now you've got the context to peel them back, like a well-seasoned playbook. Injuries may slow the pace, but the scrutiny game moves fast, and it's not always about skill. Sometimes it's about the narrative. As for Bears camp, week 1 gave us a taste of what's to come, flashes of brilliance, moments of concerns, and all the drama you secretly crave in August football. Whether you're sipping the Kool-Aid or watching with caution, the tape never lies. And we'll keep tracking how this story evolves. Before we hit the outro, don't sleep on the Spolitricks segment. The plays behind the plays are the real chess, are where the real chess gets played. Spolitricks, narratives, and media manipulation. It's all part of the game. Till next time, keep your mind sharp and your takes spicier. The game's always on, and we'll be here to call it like we see it. This ain't just content, it's connection. And it means more because all of y'all are here. So stay locked in. We appreciate your support and enthusiasm for the pod. If you have any questions or concerns, feel free to reach out to either of us if you got our information, or you could drop a comment and we'll reach out to you. Stay tuned, stay passionate, bear down, and as always, until next time, Ace.
FGB. FGB. It is great to have Diesel sighting today. Shout out to Diesel for popping in on us. Hopefully we'll see a lot more of them as football season approaches.
Yeah, Diesel pulled up, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, what are you going to do? Diesel pulled up. All right. I don't know how I just did that. Okay, there we go. We get it back to 100%. I'm finally learning how to Zoom consistently.
All right.
You know what I mean? So there's progress.
Work it in, work it out. Zoom it in, zoom it out. Disco boogie.
And everybody, stay safe out there. You know what I'm saying? Please stay safe out there. We know it's a tough, brave world out there. Yeah. And yeah. All right, Ace.
Put a shovel in the ground.
Put a shovel in the ground. All right. But yeah, that's concerning, Ace. 0% went for that they would draft Caleb, bro. That's really concerning, bro.
Like I said, we'll take another look at it in the middle of the season. And if it's still at 0%, we definitely got a problem. And I'm not bringing out the matches. I'm bringing out the torch to fire Pope.
Oh yeah, you got him for at least another 3 years with that new deal this season and 3 more after that.
Oh my gosh. What kind of predicament are we in?
Yeah, we're in a predicament. All right, y'all. Play us out of here, Karen. All right, Ace, appreciate you popping up.
Put a shovel in the ground.
Shovel. Breaking my heart, man.
Yeah.
Breaking my heart. You guys gonna get your little suburban stadium and your little, you probably have halter top night, fingernail paint night. You get your fingernails painted.
Yeah, I'm not going out there, man. I go watch them out of town before I go to damn halter time.
All right. You find yourself sliding through. You might be in LA. On Florence and Normandy. Hey, homie. Hey, man, come here. You better. You might be in Chicago. Woo! Dipping down Ashland. You better. Watch your back. Check your 6. Double check that blind spot. Use that blind spot assist. TATN. Better guard your grill. TATN. Guard your grill. TATN. Mouthpiece included. TATN. Bear down. TATN.
Bear down.
Knuckle up.
TATN.
Mouthpiece included. And don't forget
it, baby.
And don't forget to.
Whatever you do, don't forget it. Like, share, subscribe. Hey, butterfly.
Forget to bring your mouthpiece.
sure. Don't forget it.
TATN.